Hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome. Fine Tuesday to you all. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. What is up, Squabbar, Zaire, Adrian Displace, Vampire Nighthawk, Cremaniac, Pokemaster, Maddie, Daddy R, Aboriel, Blazer, Big Stealth, that name gives me every time, Bear Snake, Mona the Conqueror, Jess, how are you tonight? Mfurgator, how are you? Arasta, how's everyone doing tonight? I can't believe we're doing this, but for the first time in a million years, we're playing Pioneer. We are actually pioneering post-ban Pioneer, and I promised we were going to play this deck yesterday, but I've been saying, whenever someone asks me, when are we playing 9 Lives? My answer was, in Pioneer, once Inverter gets banned, and we're playing Pioneer, Inverter is banned, it is time to live the 9 Lives. See if this deck works. I have not played a single game with it. I mean, it feels like it has the pieces. I'm hoping that the meta is a lot of aggro decks right now. Sometimes, when the format's new, everyone just tries to like aggro you out, and we can get people hardcore with 9 Life Solemnity. We're gonna draw cards with our Enchantresses, so I'm excited for this. I'm excited. I don't believe I'm saying this, but I'm actually really hyped for Pioneer right now. Yeah, this is my mask in case I gotta go out. We have to wear masks in New York, and I just randomly saw it's my hippie mask. When I saw the hippie mask, I figured I had to get the hippie mask. I'm a hippie at heart. J-Will McBooties, how are you today? So sometimes the mask just stays around the neck in case you gotta go outside. So anyway, yeah, we're Pioneer tonight. I am definitely hyped. And then we'll play new Standard. I think I got to play some Standard today amid doing other things, EV articles and stuff I'm working on. But I think Standard is sweet right now too. So it's suddenly went from being like a pretty meh time in Magic to a pretty exciting time in Magic, all in one BNR announcement. With one day, Wizards flip the switch, so I'm definitely hyped for it. God for the 29th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super to you. Hey, what's up, Doug? How are you? Ooh, budget version of Hostage Taker deck. Ooh, let me see, Destructor. Yeah, that was definitely a cool idea. I liked it. It's definitely a funny way to combo off. I have not really seen that combo in a long time. It's definitely sweet though. So hopefully everyone's doing well tonight. We are pioneering. We'll talk about the deck in a minute. We got our reminders first. Hey, what's up, King of Carrot Flowers? Dun 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 dun. Oh man. Now I gotta listen to In the Airplane Over the Sea. Every time I see your name, it makes me want to listen to that album. W Meetin. Wow, maybe I am dyslexic. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. Any deck suggestions for Against Odds Bunch of Brew? I do take deck suggestions, mostly for Bunch of Brew. Against Odds is pretty much brews, but I definitely love deck suggestions. So anyway, let's do our reminders, talk about this deck, start playing Magic, then we can talk about bannings, we can talk about Double Masters. I've been working on the EV for Double Masters today for the VIP booster part specifically, and it is looking pretty high. I think prices need to come down a ton because the value is just like absurdly high with the box toppers right now. So if you need box toppers and you want the sweet art, keep waiting. Prices got to come down a lot. But anyway, reminders. Replay YouTube. That's where you'd find all the old streams, including this one in the future. And if you missed it, yesterday's Double Masters draft team was pretty fun. We drafted some fun decks, so check that out if you are interested. Normal YouTube, we played some Mono White Auras for Budget Magic last night. We have a Crim video coming up tonight, I think playing Historic. Against the Odds tomorrow, we are heading back to Modern, playing some alt-win conditions, so good stuff coming up for that as well. And then, of course, new Standard, all that's going to be trickling in as well. A reminder that our awesome sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom. And maybe you need some box toppers or some Double Masters cards or, I don't know, any Magic cards. You get them at cardkingdom.com. Even get a free Scoop Soldier sticker. Just let them know you want one in your order notes and they will hook you up. So thank you so much to Card Kingdom for supporting the stream. Otherwise, the Discord is new and improved. The merch page got tokens, t-shirts, playmats, donations, always appreciated, never required. $2 or more, get some message read on stream. So anyway, everyone, tonight I'm hyped. We are heading to Pioneer for the first time in months, and we are playing some 9 Lives Solemnity Lock Enchantress. So the idea of this deck, any plans for a future appearance of Karn Dice Factory now that most of the deck is reprinted? I'm sure we will revisit that at some point. I think one of the biggest upsides of Double Masters, or downsides maybe, is that it definitely made Tron a lot cheaper for people to buy into. I kind of wish it was another deck other than Tron, because I don't know if I want a bunch of new Tron players in Modern, but I mean, it is a legit tier deck that people are going to be able to get on the cheap, which overall is a good thing. It would be more fun if it was like something else, but but still, I think it's worth it. Is it before or after the announcement? Do we get Crib drinking himself into numbness in the video after Teferi's dead? It was recorded before the announcement. It takes a few days for stuff to get edited and trickle through, so it was recorded before. But yeah, I'm sure you're going to see a lot of Grixis. I think that's the one bright side for Crib, is like he loses to Fairy, but he's like, ooh, maybe I can make Grixis mid-range work now. This is my last chance before Nicol Bolas rotates. Anyway, so our deck tonight, the plan is we are trying to play Solemnity, make it so things can't get counters, play 9 lives, which essentially means we can't die to damage. It would normally get counters as we take damage, and then it gets 9 counters, then it leaves the battlefield, then we lose the game. Our goal is to Solemnity, so we never get the counters on 9 lives, and that just means we can't die. That might be enough to beat some decks by itself. If our opponent's playing like red aggro, black aggro, I don't know what they're going to do about this. Like, I don't know how they beat that just all alone by itself. The rest of our shell, we got an enchantment shell to back it up. So the idea is, with stuff like Eidolon Blossoms, Setested Champion, we can draw through our deck to find our combo pieces. We also get like Ramp, that's enchantment based, in Wolfwillow Haven. We get some Herald of the Pantheons in Starfield Mystics, also enchantment based Ramp. Baffling adds bunch of enchantment based removal to trigger our enchantresses, and then to kill our opponent, Sigil the Empty Throats is essentially the way we win the game. Eventually, we just draw a bunch of cards, lock up the game for a while. Sooner or later, we have a bunch of mana, we make a bunch of angels, we kill our opponent with a big angel attack. Good game, hopefully. So that's the idea. We'll see. We'll see if it's actually gonna work. Like I said, I have not played any games with this deck, so fingers crossed. I also have like no idea where the Pioneer meta's at. Like, literally none. It's been, I don't even know, many weeks since we have since we have played Pioneer, so I have no idea what to expect today. Mono Green can kill us with Questing Beast, right? Ooh, maybe? I mean, I guess over the course of several turns, if a source would deal damage to prevent it, yes. So it would get around the damage prevention. But Questing Beast, let me read Questing Beast. It only prevents its own damage. There's so much text on that card. Combat damage that would be dealt by oh no. Okay, yeah. We might lose to Questing Beast. Hopefully we have our Sphere of Safeties. Your 9-ticket budget deck went to $19 when I went to buy it. Oh, that happens on Moto once in a while, where the prices just increase. I wish that didn't happen, but unfortunately, it will go back down if you wait a couple days, hopefully. Doing standard for Budget Magic next week. I'm definitely hyped. You might be able to guess where we're heading. I have been wanting to play Teferi's Tutelage for so long. I think I talked about this. I love Teferi's Tutelage. I love Sphinx's Tutelage. If you've been following Budget Magic for a long time, you'll know that we played infinite Sphinx's Tutelage decks. It was like a classic Budget Magic card. The problem is, I could not win a game with Teferi's Tutelage. So I'm going to try to revisit Teferi's Tutelage and see if maybe this is the time now that we got Ban Eggs. Bone Crusher Stomp. Okay. Yeah, maybe there are several things that are good against our deck. This hand looks fine, though. We got Ramp, we got Solemnity, we got Card Draw, we got Sigil. So no Questing Beasts, no Bone Crushers. I think that's what we're hoping for. Oh, my body, you're right. I am not lined up at the bottom of the screen. Now you're gonna have to deal with me in the middle of the screen. Improved? Is that better? Field of Ruin, I don't think we... Field of Ruin is for Blast Zone, because Blast Zone actually just ruins our day really good. I was trying to figure out things that beat. They can kill 9 lives that people play in Pioneer, and Blast Zone was the main one. The main one that I kept coming around to. Just full face camp? Oh, no. Control, right off the bat. Well, we will play a land. And the other thing I love about Solemnity is sometimes you just wreck people. Sometimes it just wrecks people all by itself. Stomp isn't repeated damage. Yeah, so I guess we can hopefully get around Stomp. Also, like, we do get to draw a lot of cards. That's probably the most important thing. Oh yeah, you're right. Well, Field of Ruin still seems good in the deck, but you're right. If we have Solemnity on the battlefield, but they could like kill Solemnity and then follow that up by getting rid of the 9 lives or something. Do people still play Censor in this format? Are we gonna run our Eidolon into Censor? That feels so bad. I don't want to. Let's just Solemnity. Play around Censor. All right, opponent. Please be playing Azorius counters. How does this deck win against a Fairy 5? Draw a lot of cards, make a lot of angels, beat them down. We have some Pithy Needle effects in the sideboard and ways to deal with Planeswalkers in the sideboard. Opponent, Bazid. Oh my goodness, that's so many lands. Well, alright. You know, well, Eidolon, please resolve. I don't know if we should be playing against... I don't know if we should be playing around... Oh. Boo! Opponent! Opponent, let us have fun. What is the difference between this and Phyrexian Unlife? So, the 9 lives is way riskier, because if it leaves the battlefield, you literally die. When Phyrexian Unlife, it doesn't have that downside. As far as the lock itself, they are very similar. Essentially the same. Alright, opponent. I don't think this is a good matchup for the lock, to the point where we probably just like sideboard out the lock against this deck, because our opponent's just going to play Planeswalkers and draw cards. So I feel like this is like the nightmare, absolute nightmare matchup for 9 lives. 9 lives, it does make it a little harder to kill, but there are definitely things that can kill it. Blast Zone is one. Like Teferi, Tuck, Solemnity, Blast Zone. Good game. We're playing Pioneer for the first time in forever. I'm actually excited for it, although here we are at our first match of Pioneer in months, and it's blue-white control. So I was counting on them. Yeah, well, I'm glad we played around Censor then. I was counting on everyone playing aggro, but why aren't we donating our 9 lives with 8 counters to the opponent? I mean, that could be sweet. I think that is another way of trying to go about it. I think it's actually hard to pull off, but opponent, Teferi, boo. All right, well, we might be on to sideboarding pretty quickly. Opponent takes up Teferi, untaps. Oh boy, 9 lives. You are disappointing me. Sigil. Well, tap land. Go. Oh, this would be so good in, like, most other matchups, but this is just not the matchup for what we're trying to do. We have many lives, they just don't do anything against our opponent's deck. Destiny Spitter? Yeah, it could be worth considering. That's a good idea. You're playing it in the main deck. That's interesting. I mean, Brazen Borrower can bounce the lock, but it doesn't... Ugh. Alright. Haha! Score one for Solemnity. It's gonna happen still, though. Oh my god, another land! Oh, the flood. The flood is so real. Well, more 9 lives. Angel. Pass the turn. We did get the moral victory. That's one of the beauties of playing Solemnity, is you get really sweet puns. It took me a minute, too. I was like, what's going on? But, yeah. Oh, boy. All right. We're going to be scooping shortly. But we did get a moral victory. A small moral victory. I mean, our opponent can't win because 9 lives has hexproof, so they can do annoying. They can, like, be annoying. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ban it. Why isn't this banned in Pioneer? Why, Wizards? Oh. I feel like that maybe Teferi was not banned in enough formats. They need to keep going down the list. Like, I would be fine if they banned, like, Teferi and Wilderness Wreck in Vintage, even though I don't ever see playing Vintage, just to, like, send a message. Like, we know we messed up, everyone. And just to make it clear that we know, we will ban Teferi all the way back to Tiny Leaders. Vote it. Discard the hand size. Do we draw land and concede? Wolfalo Haven and concede, basically. All right. Well, this is a little rough start. This is not the matchup that we want to be playing, by far. It would be... I wonder if they could unprint cards. I mean, I guess Bannings is unprinting, but... All right, Spyglass, Immortal Sun. That is our sweet sweet tech for Teferis. Ixalan's Bindings. I think we trim 9 lives. Like, 9 lives just doesn't do anything against this deck. Like, it doesn't... Ugh. That also means Solemnity doesn't do much. Solemnity hitting Planeswalkers too would be sweet. Yeah, this is tough. Even with all of our sideboard cards, I guess we bring in Rest in Peace to shut down Dig Through Time. Like, that's how many bad cards we have in this matchup. The number is really high. Trim, Starfield can come in. So I think our main hope is just to draw a ton of cards. Draw a ton of cards with our Enchantresses. See what happens. Enchantress control post board isn't bad here, though. Bouncing enchantments lets you draw cards, and Angel sometimes. Yeah, I mean, in theory, like, this shouldn't be a horrible matchup. Like, it's really bad for our combo. But the card advantage that we can generate with our Enchantresses can potentially keep us in the game against control decks. That's our main plan. We're actually going to keep that. Ixalan's Binding on Planeswalkers is good. Should have played Mardu and added Broodmoth combo. Ooh, that would be spicy. Maybe we'll have to do some brewing if this falls apart. Playing a deck for real this time. We finally are doing it. Yeah, after last night not being able to, we finally are. Three Fairy needs to stay in Pioneer, I would say. I mean, I was a little bit joking. I mean, I do think Three Fairy is just like pretty much a mistake card, and it's not good for any format. But, but I don't know if it actually really needs to be banned in older formats. Like, it's not like dominating those formats. It's just obnoxious. And we have our first donation of the day. Maybe the way Historic will stay janky is that every card that wins an event will immediately be banned. $10 donation from Silver Smoke Girl. Thank you so much, Silver Smoke Girl. That would actually be an interesting way to manage a format. Like, the top card, the most important card of a deck that wins an event, gets banned. That's one of the cool things about Historic is you could do things like that because it has that suspension system. I actually think it would be fun if... What are we naming with this? Shark Typhoon has potential. Opponent does have Censor, which is going to make me cry. We can shut down the cycling, right? That's how that works, I think. I believe. That's definitely how that works. Let's name Shark Typhoon. I'm right on this, right? I'm not making this is not a horrible pun. Cycling's an activated ability. That's okay. We're okay with Teferi bouncing Spyglass. We actually want that. We want Teferi to come down, bounce Spyglass, and then we can Binding Teferi, get rid of all the copies of it, and then we can replay Spyglass on 5-mana Teferi, and then we just kind of got him where we want him. Of course, all right, pass the turn. We know they got a Censor. We can't play our stuff into it. It's a 4-card combo, but Broodmoth, Woestrider, Gonti. Wait, Broodmoth, Woestrider, plus Gonti. Oh, plus Solemnity? Yeah, that, wait. How does Gonti keep coming? Okay, yeah. All right, there's a Teferi. Can we draw a land? Can we draw a land? Opponent bounces the Spyglass. If we draw a land, we get to snipe Teferi forever. No. Well, oh boy. All the lands in game 1, none of the lands in game 2. Pass the turn. Oh, yeah. It's kind of weird. Prospector, even though it doesn't look like a mana ability because it's worded weirdly, it technically is. I've definitely learned that lesson with like lotus petals, things like that. It seems like, oh, you tap it, you sack it. That shouldn't be a mana ability, but it actually, anything that makes mana is essentially a mana ability. Vote it. Yeah, that would be sweet to exile. Oh no, another one. If only we had a land, this would be so good. Opponent bounces. We draw. Well, all right, there's a land. Well, play Eidolon. Draw a card. Pass the turn. We're not making this look pretty. We really want to get rid of the Teferi before they're in the graveyard because of Elspeth Conqueror's death. Chandra up to... Yeah, it's so weird. Mana abilities are so weird. They really are. Oh, dear. Opponent bounces. Okay, or tucks. Okay. And passes. Well, Herald of the Pantheon. Sorcerous Spyglass. On Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. Ugh. But then play another Teferi. Bounce. Ugh. This is not good. Takes up Teferi. Plays a lad. Another Teferi. Bounces Sorcerous Spyglass. Takes up Teferi. Oh no! Is this what Teferi is now? I mean, Binding still loses to... Still gets bounced by Teferi. And we don't get to play Herald of the Pantheon. So I feel like, all things considered, this is our most effective strategy at the moment. Not happy with where we're at, though. The pinch on lands and the absurd amount of Teferis our opponent has managed to draw is discomforting, I would say. Well, there's a land, so play the land. Play Sorcerous Spyglass. Opponent has counter number 1 of a trillion. Well, we go to combat. We attack Big Teferi. Okay, opponent makes a chump blocking shark. This is okay though. This is okay for the moment. So opponent's gonna block. Keeps Teferi alive temporarily, but now the binding is to come down. Get rid of the Teferi. Red Loa, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. So that works out. Playing all the fairies and Pioneer out of spite of the bans. That does feel like something Crib would do. We could be playing against Crib. That's possible. Oh, binding the Teferi past the turn. Hey, what's up, MMO? How are you? Opponent taking up Teferi. Playing a land. Cycles the Censor. Okay. True. Okay. It's a dream trawler. Sure. Well, Eidolon Blossom, draw a card. Gain a life. Into Immortal Sun. Well, play Solemnity, draw a card, gain a life. And Calyx. Ooh. Alright. Well, now we got a Dream Trawler to deal with. I think the idea of the fun is sweet. Are you a pancake man or a waffle guy? I think pancakes. I like them both. So as much as I could be picky about things like anchovies on pizza, breakfast food is hard to go wrong with. I really can't think of many breakfast foods that I dislike, honestly. They're like all good. That is the upside of breakfast foods. They're just all delicious. I like this art on Calyx. Wizards, for all the complaints that have been justified about stuff recently, Wizards has done a really good job of... Boy, we're still missing land drops. And then they can Teferi, bounce. Oh, Teferi. Teferi. Well, Ixalan's Binding. Countered. Yeah, maybe we do need anti-counter stuff. Opponent has to neutralize, of course. Gets back to Teferi. Well, we've got through like 7 Teferis, but the 8th one's going to get us. Chicken nuggets dipped in milk? Ugh. Thoughts on biscuits? So I've never had biscuits and gravy. I'm a northerner. That's a southern thing, right? Or no, southern grits? Is that the southern thing? Regardless, I've never actually had biscuits and gravy. But I would eat breakfast for every meal. Like, eggs are good. Pancakes and waffles are good. Omelets, amulets are delicious. Bacon, sausage, all the breakfast, like all that stuff's good. It's all wonderful. All right, Teferi number 70 million. What does our opponent do with Teferi number 70 million? Yeah, I kind of think maybe we do need anti-counter stuff. I don't know. I don't know what the metagame's like. I figured the meta was going to be primarily aggro decks, but I guess we'll see. This is just game 1. We will see what develops, but opponent plays a land, 5 cards in hand still. It's in it says, well, we will cycle this cast out. Missing so many land drops has not been helpful. Dream Trawler gains 1 million, draws a card. Yeah, our opponent, I think, has gained control of this game. No Tropical Stormy. I mean, it was a little rainy today, but it didn't seem Tropical Stormy. Opponent. More Teferis. My god. My literal god. Oh, Teferi. Maybe every Teferi is just a mistake. Thank you for the cheers, CP buckets. Before Inverter came along, it was pretty good Boggles deck. Do you think that between Boggles and Dream Trawler, man, we still need to land, Edict Effects would be good in the sideboard? I don't know what Edict Effects we have access to in our colors, but... Goodness. Well, Herald of the Pantheon. Eidolon. Yeah, I think this one is probably just over. Opponent's drawn 14 cards more than us, 13 cards more than us. That is not sustainable. Oh, no, and it's still not a land! Oh, boy. Our running has not helped us here at all. Well, hit Teferi. Pass the turn. Opponent, gonna make a 1/1. Sure. Well, untaps with a Teferi and a Dream Trawler. Teferi number 1 million. Gideon's Triumph. Oh, yeah, I guess there's stuff for, like, attacking creatures. Yeah, I mean, I guess it'll depend on the meta. I really don't know. I mean, if Boggles and Dream Trawler are, like, top tier most of the meta, then yeah. I really have no idea what the Pioneer meta is going to look like. Like, all of the best decks outside of Mono Black Aggro just got bad, so I think it could be correct, but I think we gotta see where the meta ends up. Opponent has a Narset, takes down Narset. Opponent is literally drawn so many cards. Gets in with the Dream Trawler, hits us. Yeah, alright. Well, on to the next one. Oh, that was disappointing. That was super duper just frustrating. Well, alright. Well, Pioneer was fun. Back to Boddard. We did it. We played Pioneer. On second thought, Unbanned Inverter. Hey, what's up, Gibbs Rider? How are you? All right, we get to play first. Yeah, this looks like a reasonable hand. I mean, we didn't run particularly well, and our opponent drew an absurd amount of fairies. Opponent. Alright, looks like Mono Black. And Red Wanderer, sure. Well, this is a matchup where if we draw the 9 lives lock, it should just be game. Like, this is the kind of matchup we want to be playing. For sure, by far, exactly. Like, that's the dream matchup. Solemnity is, and 9 lives is the main plan of our deck. Opponent. Tapping. Untapping. Solemnity and 9 lives is just locks damage out of the game forever, essentially. Denick said, welcome to the Fishbowl, more lands. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Well, Cetacean Champion, go. All right, no more lands. No more lands for the time being. Yeah, basically, Solemnity prevents things from getting counters. 9 lives turns. Is this another removal spell? Well, that's not great. All right. Yeah, Solemnity keeps things from getting counters. All right, Scry. I mean, I guess we keep Sigil. I'm not sure it's going to be good enough or fast enough, but pass the turn. Oh, 9 lives! We need 9 lives! Hey, what's up, Spooky? You drew many Teferis. A very impressive number of Teferis were drawn. We are running 23 lands. Maybe it should be 22. Spooky Mulder, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Bona hits us. Well, we need a 9 lives. That is the card that wins us this game. So we get to play this Sigil, but unfortunately, our opponent had the 2 removal spells. We're taking Infinite this turn. Sigil's not enough on its own. Spooky Boulder, welcome to the Fishbowl. First time sub. Thank you for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Opponent, Rankle, Master of Pranks. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So basically, we have to draw. So basically, we got to draw 9 lives. If we draw 9 lives this turn, we win. If we do not, we lose. Simple and easy as that. Hey, welcome, Dinobiz. How are you? Sphere doesn't do it. We're dead through a Sphere. Because we're going to be at a very low life total. I think we discard Wolfwillow in case we draw Idyllic Tutor. We can get 9 lives. Well, this is it. And we draw Wolfwillow Haven. All right. Well, good hand. I feel like this is a matchup that we should be pretty favored in. Obviously, it didn't work out that time, but I feel like we should be pretty favored. Bring in another Sphere of Safety. Bring in the Nyx Fleece Rabs. Felder, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. 9 lives, so play it till you lose 9 times. And so far, we're heading that direction. Don't joke about that. All right, so bring in Bring in Nyx Fleas. Bring in a Sphere of Safety. I'm not even sure if Shatter the Sky is worth it in this matchup. The bad news is our opponent's going to bring in, like, a few hundred removal spells, most likely. Or discard spells. So our odds, we could play Leyline. It's just so hard without knowing what the metagame's like. That is a big challenge at the moment. Like, just not knowing what the Pioneer meta is about. I mean, we can lock the game on turn 4, which is faster than Mono Black. The deck needs a full set of Baffling End. Maybe. Oh, no. The Magic Gods continue to frown and frown and frown. All right. Well, for being a 6-card hand, this is functional. Opponents keep it 7. How many Thought Seizes do they have? It's just really hard without knowing what the metagame is to, like, should you play a playset of Baffling End? Last matchup, a playset of Baffling End would have been horrible. This matchup would be great. I think it's just tough until you know what the meta's like. There's the Thoughtseize. Yeah. Doom Foretold is my favorite card in Standard, but I can't make it good enough to reach Mythic, so I play good decks instead. Yeah, Arena kind of incentivizes people to play good decks. That's how Arena works. Opponent takes Herald of the Pantheon. And passes. Well, Sun Petal Grove. Go. I mean, if we can get to this Eidolon, we can start drawing cards. That'd be nice. I really like the flavor of Harmless Offering at 9 lives. Yeah, that is a... Oh, no. Yeah, this is exactly what we were fearful of. So, opponent, double Thoughtseize opener. With us on the mulligan. Not good. Not good. Are you comfortable with the summer with so much facial hair and hair? Yeah, I'm pretty used to it. For the most part. So it doesn't especially bother me. So opponent takes a Solemnity. Well, Forest. Go. When is Pioneer coming to Arena? It's not technically announced. My guess would be... Alright, Scrap Heap Scrouger. My guess would be a few years. I know that they're working towards it, and there's like a Pioneer's Master set coming this year, but I think by the time we actually have something that... Oh, this is so not good. Well, I guess we do this. The problem is we're just going to get Rankled, and Rankle's going to like just eat away our board if we run out of... Yeah, there's Urborg. About 350. There's Rankle. Thank you for your subscription. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, here comes Rankle. Gets it. It's us. Ugh, boy. The running has not been good so far this league. That's for sure. Yeah, I piloted to Moto for about 30 leagues. I'm 4-1 because I banned this game. Well, all right. So we draw land. We play Eidolon of Blossoms. Gotta give our opponent something to kill with Rankle. Eidolon draws us a card. Well, here comes all the lands that we were missing in the past. I was so up for Pioneer, but then I was at Arena. Yeah, it'll be sweet once it comes to Arena, but... Oh, no. Oh boy. Alright. Hell, yeah, that's not good. Thoughtseize number 3. Yeah, hopefully Pioneer comes to Arena in a reasonable amount of time. My expectation is 2 or 3 years, maybe. Alright. Well, sure. Oh, and they got the Castle Aquaine, too. Well, yeah. Opponent hits us down to 14. Chooses nothing. Passes. Well, we will play an Eidolon of Blossoms. Draw a card. More lands. Temple Garden, go. Really? Jeez, Alright. Well, So the thing is, if we draw Solemnity into 9 lives, we just win. It's as simple and easy as that. Like, it's just game. Whether or not that'll happen after how this went with our opponent having triple Thoughtseize, double Heartless Summoning, maybe not. The funny thing is, our opponent's deck is not that interactive. They've just happened to draw all of their interactive spells. Opponent chooses each player discards. We'll get rid of a forest. Yeah, opponents just happen to hit, like, all their interactive spells. Well, we will Cetessan Champion into Nyx Fleece Ram. Draw a card. Opponent gonna draw a card. Come on, 9 lives! Yeah, Thoughtseize is a card that you expect to see play, but 3 copies in your top 10 cards or whatever is a little more than you expect. Hey, what's up, Corderis? How are you? Booted. Plays a land, and casts a Lockwades, and down to 11. Finds something. Tamiya Collector of Tales could be good since it prevents discard. It can get back enchantments. Yeah, I don't know if it's worth going into a third color. Leyline of Sanctity could be a possibility. I think a lot of it just depends on, like I said, a lot of it's the metagame. It's just very hard to play. So my thinking was, right now it's very hard to play narrow sideboard cards when, oh my god, another land. Very hard to play narrow sideboard cards when we don't know what the meta really looks like. Alright, we gotta at least draw an enchantment. So we gain a life up to 8. Well, alright, technically Sigil is an enchantment. So we get to play Sigil, draw a card. Opponent also drew a Fatal Push, okay. We draw. Cetessan Champion passed the turn. Ugh. Found it. Debs. Hey, what's up, Baruzi? Thank you so much. Amaket now looks a lot sweeter. Wait, what makes it sweeter, Cornelius? Opponent gets in, hits us. I assume we're sacrificing this Cetessan Champion. Well, we gotta draw something. A 9 lives would be really nice. Opponent. Yeah, we're gonna sacrifice, and they get back Dreadwanderer. Kind of a combo. Yep. Down to 5. Opponent gets back the Dreadwanderer. Passes the turn. We draw something good. Oh my goodness. Oh. No. Why can we? Well, play land. But it's a Cetessan Champion. Should be dead here. Yeah, Tamiya's a sweet card. Is there a good resource to read about the Mastery Pass on Arena? Not that I'm aware of, really. I mean, I'm sure there's something out there, but I haven't seen anything recent. Yeah, boy, we've run really awkwardly these 2 matches. Not to say that the deck's great or anything, but we have run, like, 2 out of 10 on average across both of our matches so far. So that's certainly not helping things. Also, an opponent finds removal. Sure. Well, worst case, we'll just run it back. Brendan Denny with the gift sub to Tiki Man. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Well, so far, so disappointing. However, I think that's partly just poor variants. Yeah, the Mastery Pass, I used to get the Mastery Pass, and I have stopped getting the Mastery Pass. I mean, that's a matchup that we want to play, though. I feel like we should be between even and heavily favored against Mono Black Aggro. So I think so the Mastery Pass, they have taken value out of it as they have released more Mastery Passes. However, it mostly depends on what you think of cosmetics. Like, if you really want, like, the pets and, like, card styles, if you put a lot of value in those, then it's definitely more worth it. On the other hand, if you don't put much value in cosmetic stuff and whatnot, if for you that's just like whatever, I don't care, then the Mastery Pass has even less value. So I think that is a determining factor, whether or not you care about cosmetics. I don't know how many. What about you, chat? Like, how many of you actually buy the Mastery Pass? Botanical Sanctum, attune with Ether. Huh. All right. So probably like an Aetherworks Marvel deck. Yeah, play the Scryland. Do we want Solemnity here? Oh, we want lands, but we also want the combo. All right, we'll keep it. We'll keep it. We'll try to set up the combo. I don't know if it's good against this deck or not. I assume if this is Aetherworks Marvel, they have Ulamog, which is going to get around. Actually, no. Just kidding. Solemnity's insane, right? This is actually just an energy hate card. On second thought, good game. Enjoy your 4 energy opponent. Oh, and our opponent scoops it up. Should do a vintage cube sometime. The past time you did was like December 2019. Well, I know we've streamed vintage cubes since then. I don't know if I've done a video of vintage cube in a while, but yeah, vintage cube is definitely super sweet. And the Double Master stream went well yesterday, I think. People seem to enjoy it. Rogue Refiner. Draws a card. Does not gain energy. Well, we will... We would like a land. Let's cycle Cast Out. Play Herald of the Pantheon, pass the turn. Yeah, Rogue Refiner was super good. Oh, they upgraded everything. Oh, like, I see, like the arena-y stuff, like where the cards show up and stuff. Yeah, that is, well, alright, opponent's energy's gone. Well, down to 1. Yeah, that definitely is a sweet upgrade. Opponent gets it, it's us. Down to 15. Maybe. No. Down to 17. Random question, do you think we'll ever get enchantment lands like the old artifact lands? I thought there was a chance at one point, but with how broken the artifact lands are, it's probably a long shot that it ever happens. Well, there's a land. So we will... Play Calyx. Take up Calyx. 9 lives! 9 lives! It's happening! Okay. Just kind of like where your hands are, where the cards go in your hand. Like the embalmed cards will be in your like second hand thing on Arena. The drop down for exert is different, like how you exert. So some things like that. I think, unless I'm missing something, that's the stuff that I noticed, which definitely seems like sweet improvements. What Amonkhet cards would actually... It's been a while since we've had Amonkhet. What Amonkhet cards do you want? Like, what is most impactful for, I guess, historic, and then, I guess, historic. Like, by the time Pioneers of format on Arena, we will presumably, hopefully, have all the cards that matter. I mean, 9 life should just be game, right? I think, against this deck. It should be. Just scoop them up. Like, is our combo coming together? Watch them have Questing Beast randomly and get us. Pout it. Tapping a lot of mana. Golos. Interesting. Oh. Well, I guess it's not just game, because our opponent can theoretically cast Ulamogs. Oh my goodness. Really? Really? That's how it's going to go? I'll take up Calyx. Get a seal away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Play Herald of the Pantheon. 9 lives. So combo is assembled. Ish. But Ulamog is a card that exists. Oh, maybe the lock still isn't that good. New Perspectives is a good one. Yeah, Godfarrow's Gift is sweet. Will New Perspectives be broken? I mean, it might be fun. I don't think it'll be broken. It's 6 mana and it gets got by Mystical Dispute, so broken does not seem especially likely. But playable maybe. Opponent gonna kill Calyx, hit us. Yeah. Another land. Ooh, getting close to Ulamog. If we Solemnity Energy and still lose to Ulamog, I'm going to be very sad. Solemnity was printed, like, just before Energy rotated. Karn the Great Creator. Alright, so opponent has a little bit of everything. We have a new donation from Sky Sovereign Council Flagship. Opponent passes. New donation for Well, we will play, let's see, Citizen Champion. Seal away. Gain a life. Get rid of Golos. Draw a card. Alright, there's a land. Play the land. Go to combat. Hit Karn down to 1. Unfortunately, our Citizen Champion does not grow, so it can still get got by this silly Sky Sovereign. Pass the turn. A new donation from Denton Sand. $5 donation. Hey, Seth, forgot my sub message. Username pronounced Dion X Sand. Ooh, that makes sense. I've been a long-time YouTube watcher. Glad I could catch you live. Love seeing you play Silesia, my favorite guild. Good luck in the league. Well, thank you so much, Dion X Sand. I definitely appreciate the donation and the kind words. Thank you. Hazaret's a good one. Yeah, the timing was the big problem with Solemnity in Standard. It was just too late. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Opponent. There's this Sky Sovereign. Gonna kill Citizen Champion. I presume. Yeah. Alright. Champion down. Opponent. Takes up Karn. No attacks. I'll play Sun Petal Grove. Play Sigil. Gain a life. Ooh, maybe. I'm so worried about an Ulamog. Wolf Willow Haven. Make an angel gain a life. And pass the turn. Can the angels get there before the Ulamog kills us? That's a question. Is Pioneer Head Cryptic or Leak? I might buy it. Yeah, the counter spells are more sensor level. Grow Spiral. Oh no, it's happening this turn. Well, maybe this deck is just not great. If you don't beat the energy deck with Solemnity on turn 3, that's probably a bad sign. Yeah, the answers in Pioneer are pretty bad. We finished 2-1. We lost to the finals with the Tron draft. There will... No, oh boy, another Golos. There will be, I think, more Know Your Combos. It's just bad. There's so many spoiler season and bannings and other stuff going on that's kind of a thing that I do when there isn't extra stuff going on. So I'm hopeful that I'll be able to get another one. I gotta do that. I gotta finish the last Goldfish challenge. Those are two things that have taken longer than I wish they did to get going. Yeah, the Tron draft was super fun. Kind of want to do it again sometime. Are there any comments from Amaket that might be interested that don't make the Masters cut? The other thing is, I think Wizard said there's only going to be, 330 some cards? We can look at the set list in a minute. There's only 330 some cards, which means it's going to be very interesting. One thing I'm actually very worried about, especially with Wizards having a focus on limited in these sets, is that Wizards is... Wow, Cash isn't card. That Wizards is not going to include all the cards that are needed for formats. I am very... Okay, so our opponent clearly has Ulamog in hand, and they're setting up for after they can Ulamog. Gets in, kills our stuff. Yeah. Well, we take our beats. We untap. Banishing Light. Get rid of Sky Sovereign. Angel you. Well, can the Angels beat a Ulamog? With the help of 9 lives, maybe. Opponent down to 14 past the turn. We have cast out at instant speed. Opponent. Here comes the Ulamog. We know they got it. They definitely got it. So one thing I'm worried about is, for me, a format like Pioneer, it's not actually on Arena unless the whole, everything you need to play the actual game is on Arena. I don't feel like, oh, it's Pioneer, but we don't have, half of the spirits, or we didn't put Ulamog out there, then it's not Pioneer anymore. Like, if you don't have all the cards, then I don't think it really counts. At least that's my opinion. Opponent. Oh, we need 2 turns of Angel attacks. Attacks with everything. We will... block Golos. Actually, you know what? Let's block Rogue Refiner. Kill Rogue Refiner. Opponent gets energy. So yeah, we'll have about half of the Amonkhet cards. So the question, I think, is the missing cards, are they like, oh, it's a set-specific disenchant or something? Then whatever, that doesn't matter. But if it's like, oh, we felt like Hazoret was too, unbalanced for limited, that's going to make Pioneer a lot less like actual Pioneer. Well, let's set it back up. Solemnity again. Replay Solemnity. Hit ya. Yeah, play the land past the turn. All right, opponent. Kill the Angels, kill Solemnity. We got the lock set up. Teamer Enigma, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. So the clock is the same with 2 Angels or 3 Angels. And if we do it earlier because Ulamog triggers on the stack. We don't get to get rid of Ulamog. Is it really only 480? So, okay, so I guess it's missing, like, what? 35% of the cards-ish? Amonkhet's 285. Hour of Devastation, 197. Growth Spiral. And not a great Ether Hub. Can you beat an Angel? Rogue Refiner draws a card. This is desperation. 9 lives is on the battlefield. So far we've been dying, but it's coming through. Toad it. Come on. Come on. I will say, we have run into a few things. Wow, opponent gains enough life to survive another turn. We have run into a few things that do... Oh, another land. Wow, is this going to go wrong? Get in, hit our opponent. Sacrifice Wolfwillow Haven. Yeah, more lands. Pass the turn. I mean, we might be beating at Ulamog, though, which would be sweet. About it. Cracks. Gain some more life. Well, this is the turn. This is all that matters. Up to 4. Opponent untaps. They can't spin Golos. They're one color of mana short, thankfully. Amonkhet Remasters releases, 17th? Something, like, in the next couple of weeks. We'll look at the set list in a minute. How would you rank the most common archetypes, like your most fun or favorite, mid-range combo, control, mill, etc.? Ooh. What is our opponent casting? Emrakul the Promised End. Wow, that actually does do it. Oh my goodness. Wow. No. Oh. Okay. So our opponent can kill an angel with Emrakul. And this just buys them more time to find another Ulamog. And we don't have an angel. We need to draw a way to kill the Emrakul. That wins the game. Like another Banishing Light or something. Oh! Oh! Oh, so close! So close! So as far as archetypes, I like combo decks, but mostly janky combo decks. Wow! Opponent scoops it up! Okay! We're gonna draw more lands, but that's fine. Alright! That was an enchantment win with 9 lives. I don't know, does that count as a 9 lives win? It was 9 lives adjacent, at least. Boy, I'm scared of Ulamog. We don't have any Gideon's interventions. Those might be good against what our opponent's doing. Ay, 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 ay. Ulamog! So we gotta try to be fast, somehow. I assume they're playing 4 Ulamogs. Normally, I mean, maybe they're not. Normally, with Aetherworks Marvel, you need a whole bunch of payoffs. Alright. Well, yeah, bring in Sorcerer's Spyglass. Right like that. Yeah, it kind of surprised me, though, because they attack and an angel dies. Then they can lead back Emrakul to block the second angel. That at least buys them a bunch of time. Until we find... Ooh, they could have Ulamog. Ooh, or Ugin. That at least buys our opponent a bunch of time. Until we draw a removal for them to draw another huge thing. Build it. Stomping Grounds passes. We have a lot of 9 lives. That is a lot. 9 lives drawn, assembled. Opponent plays a land, passes. Well, we will Setessan Champion. Why are we not playing Gideon's Intervention in the sideboard? Could be worth it. I think a lot of their opponent bringing counters. All right, Mystical Dispute. All right, sure. I think a lot of it is just not knowing, having any idea what the Pioneer meta looks like after the whole top tier of the meta got banned. So I just really don't have any clue. There's a Marvel. Well, all right, Sun Petal Grove, Eidolon. That's not bad. If our opponent gets to spin Marvel this turn, it will be potentially bad. Pass the turn. We could have cast out, but we got to draw the cards. Yeah, there's a lot of lives. So many lives. My favorite is mid-range. Yeah, mid-range is definitely fun. I think aggro is probably what I play the least. Ether Hub. Does our opponent have a spin? Well, maybe not. All right, we untap. We draw Wolf Willow Haven. Go to combat. Attack. Hit ya. That's awkward. Hey! Alright. Well, that's sad. We're going to lose our Eidolon for no real value. Yeah. Shark Typhoon. Interesting. Well, play the land, pass the turn, but we got rid of a Marvel. Do you enjoy decks that are both jank and linear? Like, what would be jank and linear? Like, a bad tribal deck or something? I mean, somewhat. I think... Ooh, Uros, okay. I don't know. Is Freewind Red... Yeah, I don't know how janky that is. I guess that's janky to some extent. I don't know if that's as janky as a lot of stuff we play, though. I think it's on the less janky scale of what compared to a lot of our decks. Goblins in Historic is not... I don't know if Goblins... I think Goblins is like the best deck in Historic. I don't know if that counts as I don't know if that counts as jank. Can you be the best deck of the format and be jank? Probably not. Transmogrify? Okay. I guess I could see an argument. I definitely could see like Dog Tribal or something. Like, to me, that seems very janky and very linear. Well, play Herald. Oh, a little sad that we've lost all of our card draw. We did have plans for that. Yeah, without a... Like, do we even cast enchantments? Without an Enchantress, casting our enchantments feels a lot worse. Oh, the shark! The shark, the shark. Yeah, Pioneer is definitely wild at the moment. I guess so is Standard, really. Oh, Jellotrod was super fun. Somebody played 6 matches of Historic today, got Goblins a whopping 0 times. That's impressive. And surprising. Very surprising. Slivers don't really exist in Pioneer. They're missing. Okay. Yeah, alright, so there's Ugin. And, well, yeah, so now we'll see if our opponent knows how to do it. So, maybe 9 lives is still not good. So far out of 3 matches, we've played against, let's see. Yeah, well, our 9 lives are up. So we played against 3 decks so far. One of them, the control deck, just a really bad matchup for 9 lives. Mono Black, I think, is actually a really good matchup for 9 lives and for our deck. We just didn't run very well. So that's the one I would consider a good matchup out of what we played. And then this deck actually just turns 9 lives into a negative. I just played a store just now, played Muxus in the double Mirror March, hit opponent for over 350. Wow. Mirror March being added to... Well, I guess we keep this. We got a lot of tap lands, but that's alright. I'm a little disappointed. I wanted this to be like Solemnity Unlife in Modern, which is like insane. Like every time we play Unlife Solemnity in Modern, we just like crush people. It's so good. I was hoping that this would be the same, but it's starting to seem like the lose the game downside is actually a meaningfully big deal. More than I really considered. Hey Seth, I've got a... Well, Tapland go. I've got a commander deck that I think you'll love. Has all your favorite things, card draw and blood moons. Those are my favorite things. Well, alright, no land, but we can Wolf Willow Haven. I feel like we have either been, like, flooded or mana screwed every game. We haven't had too many just, like, smooth running mana games. Mono red group hug. That looks fun for everyone. I like it. About it. Another Ether Hub. Slivers are missing, like, a huge chunk of their playable cards. So they aren't actually, like... I mean, you could build, like, a casual Pioneer Legal deck that contained slivers or was slivers, but as far as being competitive, losing all the, like, time spiral block slivers in that era is a pretty big loss. You lose like half your lords, you lose a lot of your best slivers. So as far as being like competitive, I think the answer is no. As far as being like existing, I think there's enough slivers that you could make a tribal deck, but I don't think it would be very good. Ooh, Fluid, losing power is no fun. Hopefully all goes well. Boy, back to the missing land drops plan. No, I think this is a very cat way for a deck to go. Cats are kind of like that. If this was a dog card, what would the dog version be? I think we'd be 3-0. If it was like the doghouse or something. All dogs go to heaven. Then we'd be 3-0. Vote it. Golos. Ramping into their Eldrazi. Pooted. So has anyone seen any sweet Pioneer decks after the changes? No, we have Sorcerer Spyglasses too. Well, that's a tap land. Boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're probably just dead here, I would say. Most likely. Opponent gets to spin the Golos, and yeah. I mean, no lands, no wins. That is how the magic goes. Yeah. Well, fine. Am I working on any budget decks in Pioneer? I have not worked on any new budget decks in Pioneer since the BNR update. Although, I probably will. I probably will now that I am interested in Pioneer again. But it's only been like 2 days. So I haven't got around to it yet. Collective Company Hate Bears. That sounds cool. Opponent. Yeah, gonna spin the Golos and we'll see what happens. Golos hits Karn and Ugin, and we scoop it up. Well, maybe 9 lives is... Arm Frango, welcome to the Finch Bowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Yeah, Teamer Adventures is a good one in Standard. It's nice that mid-range is potentially playable again. Huh. Poor 9 lives. So what is the purpose of this card? What is the way to actually... Or is 9 lives just not a... Is it just fully a jank card and not competitively playable? Like, maybe that's it? Maybe trying to make it into a real card is just a bad idea? Oh, I really had high hopes for this deck being sweet, too. Any good Teamer EDH recommendations? Riku's super fun. Can we play 9 lives, donate Ugin? Yeah, I mean, you can play it with, like, you can definitely play it that way. I feel like that is an even harder mode. I think that's even more against the odds. Tuba Joe, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, now we got the lands. We will ship. All right. I guess this will keep. Land at the bottom. I wonder, or maybe Enchantress is a problem. Like, I wonder how good the deck would be if we cut Solemnity and 9 lives. Like, how much would that change things? Favorite Magic format? It goes back and forth. I think long-term overall, it has been Modern, but I also really love Legacy. I just don't get a chance to play it as much. But at various times, other formats have also shot up to number 1. Like, Standard after a set releases usually shoots up to my favorite for a while. Pioneer last fall was my favorite for a while, and I've enjoyed Historic a lot at some points too. But I think overall, like, over the course of years, Modern, it consistently comes back to Modern. Yeah, all right. Has someone else taken our deck? Citizen Champion go. Oh boy. What happens if you fog with 9 lives in play? I would assume you don't get counters. Opponent has a removal spell. Yep. It might be a mirror with I think this is just probably normal Enchantress, which I assume is probably favored because of how this matchup plays. This is another matchup where the lock is not very effective. Ay. All right. Yeah, I think, like, I've had a lot of success with Enchantress in the past without Solemnity and 9 lives. It might be that Solemnity and 9 lives makes it worse rather than better, unfortunately. Oh, it's so sweet, though. The idea is so sweet. Well, this is kind of interesting. So we need to play Field of Ruin. This is going to be a sweet turn. Field of Ruin, Banishing Light. Banishing Light, the Banishing Light, to get back our other Citizen Champion. Draw a card. And then we get to baffle our opponent's Citizen Champion, draw 2 cards, and we're winning the card draw war. All right, that was a good turn. Tanos for the 30th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have you considered 9 lives Enchantress and Legacy? I've played Legacy Enchantress before. Hey, what's up, Liam? How are you? I played Legacy Enchantress before. I have not considered it recently, though. I would have to think about how 9 lives lines up with the format. I think the other thing is, I think the one format, the reason that I was mostly interested in Pioneer for 9 lives Solemnity is, opponent is playing our deck. The reason I was interested in it in Pioneer in specific is that in older formats, I think that Phyrexian Unlife is just strictly better. It's like 9 lives, but it doesn't get beaten by damage, can't be prevented effects, and you don't lose the game if it goes away. So that's why I think I was pretty narrowly focused. On the other hand, if you're playing some sort of like donate style deck, then there is upside compared to Phyrexian Unlife. We're no longer growing our Citizen Champions, but that's fine. Sphere of Safety could be a mean card in Pioneer. Yeah, I was thinking that Pioneer would probably be pretty aggressive. So far, it has not been. We've played, like, Mono Black, but then we played Blue-White Control, Aetherworks, Warvel, Ramp, I guess, and now 9 lives Enchantress Mirror somehow. And there's the 9 lives. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, okay. We're going to keep drawing cards. This might end with our brutal death. But we're going to draw cards until we die. Herald of the Pantheon. Herald of the Pantheon. Eidolon of Blossoms. We probably have to not play Solemnity because we're going to need... is there a way to... I wonder if you could work the donation plan into this deck, or if you just rebuild the entire thing. Draw cards, draw cards, draw cards. Play a Wolf Willow Haven. Gain some life, draw some cards. I think we mill out. I guess, no, we got to build a big board and then get rid of the Solemnity. I think that's our plan. All right, pass the turn. We have a plan. We have a plan. It's not a great plan for the mirror, but yeah, what are the chances that we would run into the 9 Lives Enchantress mirror? I think it's literally our deck from our aborted stream last night. Opponent. Ooh, Eidolons. Opponent gets to start drawing cards. Well, we were going to play this exact deck last night on the stream, but then we ended up, the ban list wasn't implemented yet, so we had to switch to limited. So the list was out there as of yesterday. Not that it's like some big secret or anything either way, but it looks very similar if it's not exactly the same. All right, so how do we do this? We can... Baffling End. Us is going to get a little wild. Baffling End, get rid of Herald of the Pantheon, draw 3. I mean, if we get rid of our opponent's Eidolon... Yeah, draw a bunch of lands. Wolf Willow Haven. Draw 3. Well, at least we're going to mill out. That's sweet. We don't have any proliferation. And with Solemnity, they can't get counters anyway. That would be funny, though. You can't Calyx 9 lives because it's hexproof. But we can get rid of the Solemnity at some point. We just want to... I think what we want to do is get to a point where we just win the game when we do. Because then that doesn't give our opponent a chance to draw another Solemnity. And we definitely don't want to play our Solemnities. Playing our Solemnities would accidentally like help our opponent keep the lock going. Alright, draw, draw, draw. Herald of the Pantheon. Cetacean Champion. Pass the turn. Wow, we are drawing arguably too many cards. We're almost to lethal, though. We might be able to get the reverse... the reverse kill. Discard, 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 discard. Pass the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, we're very close to getting 9 counters. All right, opponent gets in. So all we need is a removal spell, and we get the 9 lives kill. We got a shot. We got a shot at actually getting our opponent 9 lives all in one. Ooh, all right. Eidolon, keep drawing for a removal spell. Gain infinite life. Draw a ridiculous number of cards. The only problem is we're getting close to decking ourselves. That is a concern. Every enchantment's drawing us 5? 6? Ugh. That's actually becoming a negative rather than a positive. And these are not May abilities. Yeah, trigger, 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 trigger. Tutor. Cast out. Okay, now we should have it. Cast out. Draw a bunch of cards. Gain a bunch of life. Get rid of the Eidolon. Okay, we're gonna get the 9. We're gonna get the reverse 9 lives kill. We did not plan on winning it this way. Yeah, so Eidolon goes. And then our one Calyx comes down. Calyx snipes Solemnity. Attack. And that should be 9. 9 counters? Yes! All right. All 9 lives, all at once. It is. It's a mirror match somehow. Yeah, Solemnity excludes Planeswalkers. Players, artifacts, creatures, enchantments, or land. So it pretty specifically excludes Planeswalkers. Which, do we want to change anything else? Shatter, Sphere, Starfield, Spyglass. Probably not. All right. Well, I mean, we got to win. We might win a game. It might have taken the 0-3 bracket, the 0-3 bracket 9 lives mirror, but we did it. We did it. So I want to look at Amacat. Hey, what's up, Captain Jabin? How are you? Hello. So what is actually impactful that we could be getting in Amacat? I mean, there's definitely sweet cards. Anointed Procession is really fun. So I'm excited for that. All the gods. Those will be probably somewhat impactful. Oh, As Foretold. I don't know what you do with that in Historic, but As Foretold is sweet. God's Pharaoh's Gift is a big one. Cascading Cataracts to Golos. Soulscar Mage, that is a playable 1-drop that we'll see play. I've always liked this Nissa. This might actually show up in the ramp decks. It's actually a pretty good card if you're playing ramp. Glorybringer. Glorybringer, I think, is probably still the best at what it does. Liliana's Mastery and a bunch of zombies. Ooh, Zombie Tribal. Zombie Tribal will get a huge boost. Zombie Tribal is probably one of the biggest winners. Crypt Breakers, Lord of the Accursed, Liliana's Mastery. That's a huge one. Yeah, Anointed Procession just keeps going up and up. It's one of those like casual commander cards. Glorious Edge shenanigans. Shadow of the Grave, so you play like New Perspectives combo. There's definitely some sweet stuff in Amonkhet. We'll look at we'll keep this. We'll look at Hour of Devastation after this match. Opponent, Scries. Gideon's a big one. Were there other good Planeswalkers? What was Hour of Devastation? That was Nicole Bolas set, right? Tap land, go. Hour of Oh, I forgot Scarab God. That could be a format-defining card in Historic. Scarab God is huge. Big Nicole Bolas. Crested Sunmare. Solemnity. Maybe Historic will be the format. Like, how does Goblins... All right, answer me this, chat. How does Goblins beat 9 lives with a Solemnity out? Maybe that's the format. Maybe that's what it's all about. Yeah, 5-mana Liliana is pretty good at Standard. Scarab God's insane. Scarab God's so strong. What's the angriest I've ever been by playing Magic? I remember the one time I remember being like legitimately mad. And I don't tend to get mad. That's not really my personality. So if I ever get mad, it kind of shocks everyone because people are just not used to like, and not even like in Magic or on stream, just like in life. That's just not my personality. But I remember one time, a long time ago, back in the early days of playing casually, that I got Scepter Orm's Chant locked for the first time, and I could not believe that was a thing that existed in Magic, and I just could not wrap my mind around like how I could not cast anything for an entire game. And I remember like, and my friend who I was playing against thought it was the funniest thing, of course. So that was the one time that I remember actually getting like almost like table flippy style of mad. Like I didn't actually flip the table. I was actually close. Like, yeah, that was what I remember. Probably partly because my friend and how he reacted to it, thought it was the funniest thing. But it is. I really think that is how I ended up loving Blood Moon and Unfair decks. Because what happened, I got mad. I got mad about it. But remember, this was like me first learning Magic and being casual. I got mad about it, but I didn't quit Magic. I set about figuring out how to beat the deck, and it took me months of like digging through cards, and I didn't have net decks. I didn't even know that net decks were a thing, or like that Magic Internet was a thing. Like, this was back in like early 2000s sometime. But eventually, I realized you could disenchant in response to the Isochron Scepter, and then you could kill it, and then you could, I don't know, beat down with your Arcbound Bruiser or whatever. I don't know what horrible card I was playing at the time. But yeah. So, and then that was as good of a day as the loss was painful. Like, that was I still remember like how excited and happy I was when I actually managed to beat that deck for the first time. It was such a good day. Yeah, me and Krim are actually the same person. Actually, no, if you're at GP Vegas, you saw us together. There's also pictures going around. When do you do a Glorious Enchants for Glory, Tails End Discontinuity? Ooh. We've done those pieces sort of separately, but we've never played them all together with Discontinuity. That would be fun. I mean, now I love that style of Magic. I have become... But actually, like, looking back on it, though, and how... Oh, boy, another one. And how amazing it was to actually beat it, I feel like overall it was kind of a positive. The opponents going off in this one, they have the upper hand in the Enchantress Wars. What about a new Cat Pack deck in the new meta? Deck is real good against mid-range and some aggro. Yeah, I mean, it seems like Demonic Pack could be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, play Sigil. Play Baffling End. Finally get rid of this Setessan champion that has done a ridiculous amount of work. Tabland go. Well, we'll see. Opponent's drawing a lot of cards, which is scary. Yeah, Trinisphere is definitely one of my favorites. Oh no, another one. Opponents at the Ixalan's Bindings, which I'm not sure how we beat those. We got to draw a way to get rid of the Ixalan's Bindings, so then we can get back our Enchantresses and start drawing cards. So we need like our own Ixalan's Binding. That is not it. Well, Herald of the Pantheon. Willowhaven. Make an angel. But our opponent also gets to make angels. Alright. Actually, no, we're not going to play Solemnity. Well, I think our only way to win is to go aggro. So, alright, we'll play it, make an angel. Gain a life. Hope our opponent has no enchantments. If they do have enchantments, then we're in some serious trouble. Opponent, take 4. Hey, see you, Brenda Denny. Thanks for hanging out. We'll be back on Thursday, opponent. Okay, they do have enchantments, and yeah, let's go to game 3. We're so far behind here and pretty locked out under Ixalan's Bindings. Lots of counterspells leak, boomerang, later capsize, and buyback. Oh wait, what was that, Thanos? Oh, the place I play had a big box of bulk commons and uncommons that we'd sometimes do bulk battle decks with, built entirely from what you could scavenge. That was the day I learned the powers of such abusive things as Sigil of Sleep, Prodigal Sorcerer, Root Water Hunter, Hermetic Study, and Horseshoe Grab. Oh man, those are some old school combos, Thanos. That's got to be like, what, Tempest era? I actually lived the Horseshoe Grab combo, Crab combo dream in... one of the master sets. It showed up in one of the master sets, and there was a way to combo with it, and we actually pulled it off. Kai Guy, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Should run some Back to Nature in the sideboard. Maybe, maybe we could try to donate it. It's not easy. Like, we could go into Naya and try to, like, do what we're doing, but Harmless Offering... I wonder if there's another way to make this deck work. I wonder if it's possible. Were you playing Standard when Tooth and Nail was the best deck? I started... No. So, Mirrodin was the cards that I played with the most when I first started playing, but I started closer to Ravnica, so a little bit after Mirrodin. And when I first started playing, I didn't even know what Standard was. I was, like, very much kitchen table, or I guess, like, dorm room casual. Like, I didn't know about tournaments, didn't even know about formats. We would just play the cards that we had. So yeah. Let's Yield of Guin and Wolf Willow Haven. So I was not playing during Mirrodin era. We could play like, maybe if we scrub this out, maybe we try to build Demonic Pack, Harmless Offering, and 9 Lives. Mash them all together. And maybe like Doom Foretold? Doom Foretold could be good. Ooh, Doom Foretold is a way to get rid of. Alright. I can see something develop. I mean, I'm sure it's going to probably also be super janky, and I don't know if we'll win much, but I like the idea of that. Dog of Myth handing out the gift subs to Aracalypse, Suplastic Squire, Bascidus, Great King Ra, and Gertlocker. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, this time we're the one with Ixalan's Binding, which is a big deal. Actually, you know what? I don't even think we Ixalan's Binding. I think we just outdraw our opponent for now. Eidolon draw 2. Plus we want our land drops. Give us a lad, give us a lad. Herald of the Pantheon and Temple of Plenty. That works. Tap land. And, yeah, I'll actually keep another land. All right, your go, opponent. Your go. Thank you so much, Dogamith, for handing out the gift subs. Hey, what's up, Fortus? How are you today? Is there a reliable mass Disenchant and Pioneer for donating 9 lives? Yeah, there's I think Back to Nature's in the format. I'm pretty sure. Wizards releases a list that won day 2 of the Open. Oh, that was pre-banning though, right? Did anyone have any luck playing the Arena Open this weekend? I know we've heard a couple of bad beat stories that were pretty brutal, but someone had to have some good beat stories. I'll play Herald of the Pantheon. Banishing Light. Get rid of Wolf Willow Haven. Get back Eidolon. Draw many cards. Made it 2 on the first try, but then got mana screwed one too many times. Yeah, that's a thing that can happen. Opponent's the Tessa. I know they have the cool ones. We have the cool Calyx too, but opponent has a better Cetessan champion. I'm a little ashamed at the quality of our Cetessan champion. Kenji took 5 tries to qualify for day 2, then 0-2'd with Team Iraq. Yeah, I love that. I love that they're doing Arena Opens, but I really dislike the format of them. I think that day 1 being best of 1 and the way they have it set up is arguably at least like borderline predatory. Like, it's obviously set up to be the highest variance format possible, with the idea that even if you're a really good player like Kenji, you lose 5 times in a row and have to keep like rebuying. So I feel like the structure of of the arena opens leaves a lot to be desired. Hot girls, for the 4th month, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Opponent, running out the 9 lives. Not a hint of fear. Not that we can punish them at the moment, but we can Baffling End. To get rid of a Contestant Champion, draw cards. Oh, we have the reverse. Oh, that's right. Oh! Yeah, that's what I'm realizing. Because we have the Solemnity. All of our stuff targets our opponent's stuff. Yeah, Banishing Light only targets opponent stuff. These are all the newfangled safe for arena cards that can't target your own stuff. I honestly don't know if we can beat this now. Does Calyx even get us out from under it? I'm like not actually sure that Calyx does. Well, Ixalan's binding. Because Calyx only exiles our opponent's stuff too, right? And we're already so far behind on cards that we definitely mill out first. So we can make... So we are actually... hoisted literally by our own petard here. Yeah. Awkward. Oh boy, 9 lives strikes again in the worst way possible. I don't think we have a card in our deck that gets out from this. What are the chances? Oh, if only we were playing Oblivion Rig, which I think we could. Over Banishing Light, we would win here. That's so crazy. Eidolon of Blossoms, opponent draws cards. So, our opponent has the 9 lives. We have the Solemnity. We need to be able to get rid of one of those pieces to win the game. Like, the lock is going, but it's going in our opponent's favor at the moment. The problem is, normally we can just answer the Solemnity, but because we control the Solemnity, all of our removal spells only target our opponent's stuff. So we can't do it. Huh. I mean, we'll keep playing. We're going to draw our deck really quickly. Maybe there's something we're not thinking of that gets us out of this, but I'm not feeling very confident. Draw a bunch of cards. Play Woeful Haven. Draw a bunch of cards. Definitely not playing another Solemnity. That sounds like a bad idea. Draw a bunch of cards. I mean, worst case, we get to go out doing what we love, which is drawing all the cards. So there's nothing in our list that gets us out of it. All right, well, we will concede next turn. We get to cast this Idyllic Tutor. And if the Idyllic Tutor reveals nothing that is relevant, we will concede. That is so awkward. So Calyx, creature enchantment you don't control. Return all enchantments from your graveyard to the battlefield. So strange. Opponent, Sphere of Safety. Wow, what? I guess we should not have... I guess we should not have played... I guess we should not have played the Solemnity? No, that's Idyllic Tutor. Yeah, none of that does anything. Cast out. Opponent controls. Yeah, that does it. Wow. Well, we saw 9 lives win, just not for us. And I think that we'll call that good for now with this deck, and either update it or play something else for the second part of the stream. Well, I'm a little disappointed. I was hoping this deck would be sweet. Obviously, the mirror, whatever. That's just a weird situation. That's not a thing. That's not a thing to actually be worried about. I'm okay. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I told you it wasn't going to be good. I mean, we're playing 9 lives, so. So, I don't know if there's any way to really. Like, the thing is, it's not like there was anything that was specifically problematic. Like, oh, if you do this, then 9 lives is good. There's not really anything that fixes it. Arcade Habits, welcome to the Fishbowl. And Resident Madman, welcome to you as well. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What do you think will be the extra cards added to Amonkhet Remastered? Oh, extra cards added to Amonkhet Remastered? Yetman, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't think I have any other. I don't have any other Pioneer decks that are just built at the moment, and I don't think there's even any like post-banning list posted yet because the bannings just happened. So I'm actually not sure what to play. I mean, we could try to bruise it. Oh, I know the one deck that I was interested in from a while ago was the Dredge deck. I thought the Pioneer Dredge deck looked sweet. Yeah, the Dredgeless deck does look fun. Panharmonicon. New perspectives. New perspectives are 9 lives. Yeah, we drafted yesterday, so we probably will not do limited today. Normally, limited is kind of a once in a while thing. Try to make Phoenix work. I mean, Phoenix would probably be. Why has Burning Tree Emissary in? Oh, this deck's funny. Let's play this deck. Someone actually emailed me this deck. All right. This is funny enough to try. I mean, it's got Ironcrag feats. It's got Terror of the Peak shenanigans. We drafted Tron and it was actually pretty spectacular. Like, surprisingly. This actually looks fun. Let's try this one. This is like, is it Indomitable Creativity, I guess? That looks fun. Yeah, we drafted Tron and it was actually really cool. It actually worked surprisingly well. All right, cards should be incoming. Oh, let me see. So this deck. This is like Terror of the Peaks combo? Oh my goodness, card order. What is going on? All right. Order, please. There we go. All right, so order impending. I wish we could have played more games with that Tron deck. Yeah, limited is a little weird like that. You only get 3 no matter how sweet your deck is. Updating stream title. I don't know if this deck. I mean, this deck might be kind of good. It looks funny, at least. Like, being able to just win with a bunch of Terror of the Peak seems funny. And it's unique. Play Mono Black Aggro. I think this deck is spicier than Mono Black Aggro. I would say, I mean, we got to find the new combo deck. We just got all the combo decks bad. We knew. So the idea of this deck, it's not really good stuff. So what we're trying to do The idea of this deck is you can say we only have 4 creatures. We have Tear of the Peaks, Angrath, Marauders. So what we're trying to do is use Forbidden Friendship, Pirate's Pillage, Chandra, and are there Dwarven Mines? No. So we're using Forbidden Friendship, Pirate's Pillage, Chandra to make tokens because we're trying to get 3 tokens on the battlefield. If we get 3 tokens, we can Indomitable Creativity for 6 mana. For 6 mana, we get 3 creatures from our deck, which will either be Tear of the Peaks or Angrath Marauders. Any 3 of those should be lethal. If it's 3 Tear of the Peaks, they trigger each other, that's 20. Angrath Marauders, each Tear of the Peaks is 10, that adds up to 20. So that's basically the idea of the deck. So Avera's go, yeah, it seems like a fun idea. I have no idea how it lines up with the meta or the post-ban meta or any of that stuff, but the cards should be here momentarily to try it. Have we played Niv Curiosity combo in Historic? We have not. That would be a fun combo to try, though. This seems fun. And it draws cards. And I haven't played See the Truth yet. See the Truth with Chandra is cute. Being able to flash it back to to draw 3. I like drawing cards. All right. So cards coming. Thank you, card hoarder. I'm also really hyped for Standard. How has Standard been for everyone? I only got to play a bit today, but it seemed greatly improved. Obviously, it's like a day after the banning, so we'll see how it goes. But so far, I've been very impressed. Should we add Dwarven Mines? I don't think so. So the problem is we don't have enough... I can't stand these mismatched lands. The problem is we don't have enough dual lands to support it. We don't have like fetch lands to get shock lands and other mountainy dual lands. So I think it's harder to pull off in Pioneer, especially when we need triple red for Indomitable Creativity, but we also need blue mana early in the game. So I think that going without it's probably correct. Do we want to change anything? Was any of this... I wonder how much of this was... big Chandra in the sideboard. I wonder how much of this was geared towards pre-ban meta. What do we see today? Dispute's fine. I mean, it seems fine. Deck doesn't really need blue. You could play mono red. You lose out on some of the card filtering, but maybe you could just replace it. I think See the Unwritten is cute, though. But you could probably do a sweet budget version that was mono red. And then you could play, if you're mono red, you could play Dwarven Mines. Let's give it a shot. This looks cool. We do not have... Our deck was not valid? That's strange. We do not have Uncounterable Chandra. Yeah, I wonder, do we need something more to fight against control decks? I don't know if I have Uncounterable Chandra in my collection at the moment. Let me see. If I do, we might add it. We can't really play creatures. It has to be non-creature. So it would have to be Chandra, basically. Ooh. All right, no Chandra. Oh, wait, I have too many? Oh. What did I accidentally take out of the sideboard, then? I clicked something out of the sideboard. I just assumed it was Anger of the Gods, but maybe it wasn't. Oh, Scorching Dragonfire. All right. I'm not even sure how popular Control is in the format, so we might be fine without having Uncounterable Chandra. All right, here we go. Getting creative. 9 lives. I'm glad we tried it. We did get to see the lock. We did get to get locked by the lock. But, What does See the Truth for? So it's sorcery speed, anticipate, but it actually works with 3-mana Chandra. We can cast it from the graveyard to draw 3. So there is some like cute little synergies there to get more value out of it. That's where I'm going blue-white control as a former Inverter player. Ugh. We played against one blue-white control, and it did look really good. I mean, just playing Teferi, into Teferi, into Teferi. That seems like an effective way to win games of Pioneer. I'm still trying to figure out where the meta is. So what do we play in our first league? We played the Mirror somehow. Mono black, Marvel, and blue-white. Yeah, it synergizes, like, oddly well with both Chandras, really. Alright. So we got our tokens. This looks like just a win, assuming we can resolve our pieces. And we gotta find creativity, too, but... I mean, we got lots of token production and filtering. Teamer Adventures when I'm back on. Love mid-range. It's just fun to do all the cool Clover tricks. Yeah, Clover is super sweet. I think Clover is high on my list of cards. High on my list of cards to look out for in New Standard. Did 9 lives not work out? We ended up going 0-4 with 9 lives. So we decided to switch it up a little bit for the second part of the stream. Yeah, so not super great, I would say. not the best for 9 lives. Well, we will Forbidden Friendship. Get in there. Hit ya. Boom. Dino to the face. Thanks for the Auras deck inspiration, Seth. I mean, a sweet red-white Auras deck. Ooh, what did you add with red? I'm curious what the red editions are. Well, Shiv and Reef. Oh, we are up against control, aren't we? I'll play Chandra. Keep on beating down. Maybe we can just get there with the tokens. Hit ya. Oh, yeah, we got to reset the record. Still curious why you didn't go black-white life gain for Veto. Ooh, black-white life gain with the Auras deck? I think the biggest reason is just budget. It's really challenging, especially with aggro decks, to... Anger of the Gods. Well, let's opt. With aggro decks in specific, it's pretty challenging to make the mana work. Hit Gideon. Hit Gideon. It's pretty challenging to make the mana work with aggro decks while keeping it budget friendly. So if it's like just splashing a little bit, I tend to try to not go into the additional color because it's Fire's Friends. All right, opponent turns on Gideon. Oh no, come on. All right. Well, we don't have to worry about counters. We also don't have to worry about having a board, apparently. Well, 1, 2. Actually, maybe we might be better off just... Oh, this Terror of the Peak's just going to get Gideoned. I'll play Terror of the Peaks past the turn. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Cling to Dust would probably be good with Veto. We have our Fishbowl Thursday deck this week is actually a modern Veto deck, which is a spicy take on it. Well, let's see what devastating 5-drops come. Oh, let me see, Doug McQuaid. Red-White Enchantress. Oh, boy. Teferi. Draws a card. No. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. Fine. Well, we're fine. This is good. So this is exactly what we were hoping for. Pirates Pillage. Play a land. Pass the turn. Opponent. Going off. Going off. Gonna make a token. Yeah, Fires is a pretty strong Magic card. I forgot how busted Fires was. Good lord, his Wizards printed some broken Magic the Gathering cards in the past year. Wow. It is impressive. Red had some pretty aggressive enchantments. That's a sweet idea, Doug. Definitely could force through a lot of damage with some of the pumpy red enchantments. Okay. Elspeth, sure. That's fine. No worries. We're good. I think the only way we win is to combo. I don't think the odds of it happening are very high, but I think the only possible... There's no way we're going to beat this number of Planeswalkers. The only possible way we win is by, like, Chandraing and Pirates Pillaging and making... Just getting all of our stuff out of our deck and winning with the combo turn. And we have, like, a turn to do it. Well, so we will Pirates Pillage. Discard a land. Actually, maybe we just discard Chandra. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, discard Chandra. Play a land. Pirates Pillage. Discard the land. Oh, we drew another terror. That's actually terrible. We needed that in our deck. Oh, that's actually... that actually might kill us. Oh, that actually might mean that we can't win. If Wizards abandon Fire's concept, does it not set... what set does it not show up in? Winners at... Oh. I would say, like, 2 years in the future? A year and a half in the future? We're, okay. Narset. I mean, if you cast all your stuff for free, and all of your stuff is play... Oh. Does that mean we're dead immediately? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're doing this for nothing. I don't think we can win with 2 Tear of the Peaks out of our deck. We get 2 Tear of the Peaks and Angrass Marauders. That's not going to be... Is that even a lethal amount of damage? And there's a Gideon Emblem. Yeah, we definitely can't win. All right, I guess let's just concede. We definitely can't win. All right. Well, the good news is we got a bunch of counters in the sideboard. And our opponent's deck, if they do not have a Fires of Invention, doesn't really do anything. It is significantly more fair if they just have to cast a Planeswalker a turn instead of all the Planeswalkers every turn. So go down random removal that doesn't do much. Go down Iron Crag Feet. Go down maybe a Chandra and a See the Truth. Try it like that. Let's hope Wizards... This is a Indomitable Creativity deck that we found. Trying to tear the peaks with Indomitable Creativity. Last game we did not find Indomitable Creativity, which was our biggest issue. Well, Steam Vent's tapped. We got a counter, so at least we can stop the first fires. Opponents. Temple of Epiphany. Alright, back to drawing Terror of the Peaks. Well, Shiv and Reeve. Friendship. Go attacking. I don't think it'd be 40 damage, right? It would be... Because we'd have 2 Tear of the Peaks and Angras Marauders. Opponent. Scries. Yeah, Fry might be worth it. I think it's mostly just a matter of finding room for it. Because we have a lot of combo pieces that we need in our deck. And I think the Planeswalkers, our own Planeswalkers, are pretty good. We do want lands. And we'll just take Opt. Opt can find us a land. Pass the turn. Yeah, this Chandra See the Truth interaction is definitely sweet. Pout it. Gideon, number 1. Ticks up. Well, we will opt. And keep the land. Untap. Spire Bluff. Hit Gideon. Unfortunately, we do have to leave up this Mystical Dispute this turn instead of cantripping. London Mulligan was already a big mistake. Getting Ponder Perioding back in Modern would be a bit too much. Yeah, I wonder if they will ever consider getting rid of London Mulligans. They should. I do think that London Mulligans is a huge part of the issues that we've been having. Wow, really good at drawing these Terror of the Peaks. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Terror of the Peaks. Combat. Hit Gideon. Can we win next turn? Is it possible? Gideon at 3. So our Terror of the Peaks damage is going to be prevented. Drawn from Dreams. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So if we draw a land, we win. Opponent digs, gets Interplanar Beacon, ticks up. So a land wins it. Ugh. We don't have a land, though. Ugh. So what happens? So if we Indomitable Creativity... We only get 2 creatures. Ah, Gideon's annoying. Well, okay. Awkward. Yeah, I mean, it's either 2 Terrors or Marauder and Terror, and neither of those add up to lethal. So I think we don't do it. Like, it's not worth it. Well, we have to sack our creatures, remember, to do it. So we don't have creatures to swing with after. We'd have 1 creature. Thank you for the cheer, CP Buckets. What mechanic do you want to see come back in Commander Legends or Modern Horizons 2? Ninjutsu! Ninjutsu is like such a sweet mechanic. 2 Terrors is only 10 damage. So not with Gideon preventing our damage. See the truth. Mystical Dispute. Go to combat. Hit Gideon. Actually, let's hit our opponent. Hit our opponent. Leave up the dispute. If we draw, I don't want to see horsemanship come back. There's also Flashback Chandra, 3-mana Chandra, that can cast it from the graveyard. So there are multiple ways that we can cast it from the graveyard. There's the fires. Well, we will dispute. Land! Give us a land! Opponent passes. Okay, there it is. There it is. Creativity. 1, 2, 3. Tap them all, and this is what we came here to do. And that's a combo. That's a kill. That is fires. Dying. Boom. 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 Should be 40 damage at the face. Haha. Aggress Marauders. 2 Terror the Peaks. Kill him, kill him, kill him. That was actually good. That's what the deck can do. That's what the deck is playing towards, is exactly those type of turns. Yeah, I guess Fry probably is worth bringing in here. What do we cut, though? I really want to see the truce, too. Do we cut the Planeswalker plan? Oh, that's tricky. Like, cantrips are good. This is really tricky. Cantrips are good. Counters are good. Planeswalkers are good. Then the rest of this stuff is all combo pieces. Yeah, there's just not that much room in the sideboard. Huh. Maybe we don't go up to other Planeswalkers? Can't use Transmogrify to get similar results with less mana restriction. Transmogrify can only ever get 1 creature, though. So, to actually, like, win the game immediately, we need to get 2 or 3 creatures, depending on, normally 3 from more or less any board state. But that's upside of creativity. Just getting, like, Transmogrify to get a Terror of the Peaks doesn't really do that much. But if we can get 3 creatures, those 3 creatures should just win the game immediately. Yeah, 9 lives did not go super well, Benny. We spent all of our lives and did not win hardly at all. Not a big fan of having Marauders in hand. Yeah, I think we can mulligan that. Well, okay. Tear the bigs to the bottom. Well, come on, lands, for these counters to stop the fires. Vote it. Scryland. Ed. I mean, I will say that Pioneer feels way healthier than it felt before. Like 10 times healthier. I think we've played like 5 different decks. So I feel like the format's definitely heading in the right direction at a minimum. Well, there's creativity. Pass the turn. Yeah, London Mulligan, I'm probably going to do an article or video or something about it at some point, but London Mulligan, I see as one of the big causes of all the brokenness that we've had in the past year. Narset takes down. Oath of Teferi. Well, alright. Fry Narset. Untap. Play a land past the turn. Well, this would be the fire's turn. Wait. So what is this about? What is this about extra stuff coming to... I'm so confused. Did I miss an announcement about extra stuff coming in Amonkhet Remastered? Someone else mentioned that as well. Oh, there was an asterisk thing with the number of cards in the State of the Game article? The asterisk, does it refer to anything? Huh. Oh, wait. At the end of our total cards, keep an eye out for these initiates as hour of scheduled maintenance draws nigh. Huh. Okay. I mean, I could see them bringing the invocations. Ugh. I could see them bringing the invocations as like prizes for some of those random events that they do, where like, oh, you play, and if you play, you get to enter for free, and you play and you win so many games, and you get to earn card styles or something. I could see something like that being pretty interesting. Like maybe just give them away. I don't know where they would. Oh, I wish we had lands. I don't know where they would actually be played though. Like, would they be legal in Historic? They are probably the worst of all the promo cards, in my opinion. The ugliest of all the promo cards Wizards has made. Wizards has gotten a lot better at making cool promo cards, but good God. Those cards are as ugly as imaginable. But Wizards, they've made some beautiful promos lately. Those are just not on the list of beautiful promos. Not even close to being on the list. If our opponent draws a Planeswalker, it's going to get bad. Well, token beatdowns, since we're a little stuck on manas. Hit ya. Yeah, we should look at it. What actually comes in Amonkhet Remastered? Or Amonkhet Invocation. Oh no, granted. Yikes. Yikes, yikes. I know there's like Counterbalance and a bunch of just like random prison pieces. That makes it seem less likely to me that they would actually make them legal anywhere, just based on the cards that are included in Amonkhet Invocations. There's the Fey Wishes. Hey, we drew land. Alright, so land, Pirate's Pillage. Discard a Fry, I guess. Pass the turn. About it. Untaps. Mana double Planeswalkers if they resolve one. Like, for example, Elspeth Sun's Champion. Okay, that's a good one. Elspeth, Dorks. And a tap land. 1, 2, 3. Gets in, hits us. Sure. I'll play the land. Forbidden Friendship. Pass the turn. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. We're close. We're close to having a chance at the combo kill. Oh man, this is super close. Ponic, combat. Ponic can also have counters though. They could have brought him in even though they're the Fires deck, which is questionable, but it is a thing that could exist. Ponic gets it, hits us, kills our Chandra. Okay, that was already Pithing Needle. That's fine. Oh, yeah. Alright. Huh. Well, that greatly reduces our odds of winning. Alright. Million tokens. Opponent passes. Yeah, I think that Deafening Clarion is going to save our opponent's day here. Terror of the Peaks. Go. Chandra's been Pithing Needled, so unable to use Chandra, unfortunately. Opponent, ultimates, and we scoop it up. Ooh, so close. Well, Fires of Invention. It is a 2019 Magic card, which means it is incredibly busted. Cool to see Oath of Fairy do things, though. I am back. Yesterday you took my Step Tribal Commander deck. A question is, would you ever consider playing a Commander Clash viewer submitted week? There's lots of card draw. And Dirtle. Possibly, Crazy Man. It definitely looked like a super sweet idea. You should definitely submit it next time we're doing a viewer submitted week. Good games, Arctic. Yeah, that deafening Clarion was pretty brutal. Huh. Alright, we get to play first. I wonder if... Well, I guess we can keep this. We can put the Marauders to the bottom with Fire Prophecy, which is decent. Land go. Would you and the rest of Commander Clash crew ever consider another mini-series, but doing like 5 weeks of viewer decks? I have never actually considered that. I mean, I guess it's a possibility. It could be interesting. Viewer decks are definitely fun, and I think they're pretty popular, so we'll definitely have more. Like, so last season was weird because of the guest thing. It made it sort of impossible-ish to do traditional viewer-submitted decks. But this season we'll be back to normal, more or less, where we should have a decent amount of viewer-submitted weeks. So I think that's good news. Yeah, let's just Chandra tokens. We're actually not far away from comboing off if we can get some more mana going. Hit ya. What do you think about Jellyfish Tribal? I would have to look up at what jellyfishes exist. It sounds funny. How many jellyfishes are there in Magic? I know some like Gamozas, like Guard Gamoza and so forth. How many are there actually? Oh, is Narcomoeba jellyfish? Narcomoeba. You know what? We can figure this out. This is not a difficult thing to figure out. I didn't realize that Manowar was jellyfish. How many are there? It could be a funny like jank tribal Commander Clash week if there's enough. Oh, Crosses is too. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. I mean, could be a funny against the odds deck. They have all these like weird defensive abilities. And then you also have Hydroid Crosses, which is just a legitimately good card. It could be funny. What did our opponent do? Oh, they got Luris, I see. Sure. Well, we'll play a land. We will Pirate's Pillage. Discarding Opt. Elementals with Chandra. Hit ya. Down to 16 past the turn. Yeah, that could be fun. What would be like the jankiest, funniest tribe to build a commander deck out of? You can play cards with jellyfish on them as well. Yeah, there's probably some that have the art on it. Beebles? Oofs. Oofs is a good... Oofs and Beebles are both good ones. Eyeballs. Kings. All right, opponent, Morse Robs. And Cartouche draws a card. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think if we draw land, we can probably win this turn. Uncle Esteban's just a one creature tribal deck. About it. Left-handed. How would you know? Just look for like if a sword is in the left hand. Just go by the art. That would take a lot of a lot of effort to go through all the art. I think, unless there's a list somewhere of left-handed magic characters. Ugh. Terror of the Peaks. Well, elementals. Can only go 2. Well, alright. So this is not game winning. Terror of the Peaks, Rom. Terror Peaks our opponent. I assume they have Karamedra's Blessing, and that's why they're leaving up that mana, but... yeah, there's Karamedra's Blessing. So Saram survives. Opponent goes to 9. Well, we pass the turn and see what happens. How crazy can Saram go? I've definitely played Sea Creature Tribal, but I don't know if I've ever actually played strictly Whales. Hey, what's up, Recall? I gotta give Wizards a lot of credit for the bannings. I didn't think Wizards had it in them to take that sort of swift and decisive action. So definitely credit to Wizards for the BNR. The surprisingly effective BNR. Opponent getting in. Growing Sram. Glaring Aegeus, Growing Sram. I mean, they have to give it lifelink, though, or they just die when we cast Terror of the Peaks. Yup. About it. Gets in. Yeah, so we still should be good here. Hits us. Hits Chandra, sure. Down 2. Oh, death. Opponent passes. Yep, alright. So wait. Well, we can just cast a very fair Terror of the Peaks. And that should do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Terror of the Peaks is a pretty powerful card when it works out. Terror of the Peaks number 3. Terror of the Peaks Tron. 10 damage at the face. And opponent scoops it up. Why ban cards before they're going to rotate anyway? So my thinking, and I'm very confident this is the case, although obviously I don't have any inside information or work at Wizards, so hard to say for sure, but my guess is, and we do have some information that's public, but my guess is people just were not playing Magic. I can't imagine that Wizards would take that strong and swift of action unless their internal numbers were absolutely horrible. I would imagine that their numbers on Arena for Standard were really bad. We know the numbers on Pioneer were bad because we could see the tournaments not firing. Tournaments that needed, like, not that many people, 64, 32, and they just couldn't get enough people. People waiting, like, 10 minutes, 15 minutes to get a single game of Pioneer in a league. So we do have some pretty clear information. So that's my guess, is people are just, like, not playing Magic, and my argument was basically, like, this was, I think we talked about in the podcast, or maybe it was here on the stream, somewhere in the not super distant past, but my thinking was basically, in in the past, when Arena wasn't a thing, and Magic was a paper game, and when it was a paper game, and it was more acceptable to have down periods. Like, the summer's a slow time. During the summer, you know, maybe not as many people play Magic. They're doing outdoors things. I don't know. They're doing other stuff. Like, I think that was okay. But in a world of Arena that's going 24/7, that's going 365, it's a video. People don't just, like, stop playing video games. I don't think that is acceptable anymore. I think that in the current world, you gotta have people playing all the time. So I think that is another piece of the puzzle, too. I mean, Standard was in a pretty bad place, so I think it was a good decision, personally. Pioneer was also in a really bad place. Oh, is it a good day? I mean, we've been having fun. I've been having fun. Hopefully everyone's been having fun. Is it a good day in terms of winning? 9 lives was a little rough around the edges. So is Wizards trying to please their Hasbro overlords? I mean, probably to some extent, although I think it's a positive for players. As a Magic player, I want to play Magic, and when Wilderness Wreck is 55% of the meta, I just have like zero interest in playing Standard. Or when Pioneer is just 3 combo decks or 4 combo decks, and that's what you play 50% of the time, I just don't have interest in it. So I think it's like I think it's a positive for players too, though. So, like, sure, it's helping Wizards to some extent. Like, sure, Wizards... Elsid. Sure, Wizards gets profit, and Hasbro wants people playing Arena, etc. But I think we still benefit from it and come out ahead because of it. And let's just... let's kill Hateful Eidolon. Bias the turn. Opponent's down to 2 cards, but Lurrus is going to help him refuel at some point. Yeah, 9 lives is pretty rough. Admittedly, pretty rough. All that glitters. Opponent. Getting and hitting us, getting some life. That's not bad. Let us opt. Keep the land. Play the land. Fire Prophecy. Terror of the Peaks to the bottom. Past the turn. Oh, the creativity is coming. The worst thing about all this is that the virus killed mystery boosters, and because of that, they won't sell well and probably won't be allowed to make another. Oh, I think mystery boosters... My thinking is they're probably considered a huge success, honestly. Like, I think that they sold pretty well. Although, who knows how much better it could have been because of the pandemic. So, like, that could play into it. But I think that Wizards considers mystery boosters a success. Opponent, Mower, Thought Seizing. And... alright, takes the creativity, sadly. Although Chandra can get it back at some point. Oh. We will play a land. We will play a Chandra. This is like the 5-0 to League, and someone actually sent it to me as well. I should probably... what was the name? So someone sent me this list and said, hey, this is this list I'm working on. Also, like, one of my friends 5-0'd with it. It was Sir Elks, I believe, is the person that sent it to me. So that's how we ended up with this list. It seems fun though. Yeah, let's just opt. Chandra to the bottom. Ooh, See the Truth. We've been wanting to draw 3 with See the Truth. Averos? No, it's not my friend. Someone, just like a fan emailed me. I have no idea. But yeah, a fan or a viewer emailed and sent the list, and that's what they said. I don't know Averos or the person that sent it to me personally. And Tropisticee, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can we win? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should be able to. So we will make elementals. Creativity. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here they come. 3 Tear the Peaks. That is, wow, so much damage. All trigger each other. 30 at the face, and we're on the board. We're on the board. We gotta win. Finally. Oh, yeah. It's just super duper ultra lethal, with or without attacking. Wow. Man, this deck can actually pour in a lot of damage when when the combo works. That is insane. I wonder, are there any 2-card combinations in Pioneer that win the game? Like, win the game immediately. I can't think of any. Like, in Modern, you Tooth and Nail into Emrakul and Xenagos. How did this eliminating lot go? Not very good in Pioneer, French Fry. Pretty disappointing. Do we have Transmogrify in this build? No. Transmogrify I don't think is very good in this build. Just getting a Terror of the Peaks is not very impressive because our deck doesn't have many creatures. So instead we have a bunch of blue spells to hopefully be able to dig into it. Jealous of the beard. I mean, I do have the best beard in Magic. I think that Pleasant Kenobi told me that. Triome. Uh-oh. Are we getting Wilderness Racked? Is this Wilderness Rack still existing? I don't think we want Iron Crag Feet. Play the land. See the Truth. Take. Pirate's Pillage. Pray for no counters. Counters would be really bad. Yeah, Barufian counter-bracked me up. He was there. He heard it. Sylvan Gary added. Well, that's good. It's not Wilderness Wreck, most likely. What is this? Lots of color. Oh, is it just Niv? It's probably Niv. Vince just needs to grow his beard out a little bit. His beard's a bit short. I mean, it's not a bad beard. Nothing against it, but it's just, you know, not full and majestic. Opponent starts looting. Alright, just ticks up. Sure. Well, Shivan Reef, Pirates, Pillage. Discarding Shivan Reef. Treasures, cards. What can Nahiri get? This Nahiri is just going to ultimate. Is there anything that just straight up kills us? We can't stop it. Promo Tribal. So far it is. Discards another Nahiri. Opponent does have every promo. I wonder if they excluded cards that they wanted to play if there's not a promo printing. Apparently not. There's a thought erasure. Well, don't kill us. Don't kill us, Nahiri. So I guess Nahiri gets Niv and draws a bunch of cards, I would guess. I mean, the Thought Erasure is not the end of the world. I did want a Pirate's Pillage again, but the bigger issue is what this Nahiri can do. Opponent loots or steals our card after looting, passes. So I assume Niv comes next turn. We drew to see the truth anyway. Pirate's Pillage, discard Anger of the Gods. Play a land. Pass the turn. Well, next turn. See what our opponent can do. If our opponent just taps out, that should be game. That should be game. I think we got it set up. All right. Tap out. Tap that blue mana. Tap that Caryatid. You're playing against one of the better Niv players at Discord. He let us know that he had you as an opponent. Ooh, that's cool. You have a Niv Discord? That's pretty sweet. I didn't even know a Niv Discord existed. That's super cool. Is it Niv specifically for Pioneer, or is it Niv in all formats? Yeah, you can link it in the chat if you want to. All right, opponent gets a Niv. All right, sure. So gets another Thought Erasure, but not a counter. Well, we'll see. We still might be good. Opponent Thought Erasures. Steal some stuff. But we have 2 creativities, so I think this is still going to be a good game. Hopefully. I'm going to be so sad if they have a counter. That would be disappointing. I mean, I guess they could... Yeah, they can't get another Thought Erasure. So takes creativity. And... opponent. Temple Garden tapped. I mean, we are going to go for it. I guess they could have, like, Ionize. They have 7 cards in hand or something. I don't think we can not go for it. Niv goes back to hand. We untap. Opponent discards. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I mean, we got to go for it, right? There's no not going for it here. Well, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, see what happens. Hope they don't have a random counter. Creativity? No. All right. Well, that makes it worse. We hit ya to 8. See the truth. Take an opt. I guess we should have expected that. Pass the turn. All right. Do they also have a sweeper? If they also have a sweeper, then I guess they just have us from here. Pout it. Taps a bunch of mana. Bring to light for the sweeper. Oh. No. Oh, extinct. No. Come on now. Oh. Oh. Well. Okay. Well, cast an opt. Put a land to the bottom. And alright. Yeah. Oh boy, that was bad. Filgry Lotus, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, this feels tough. Niv is just a full-on. It's basically just a full-on control deck, like 5-color control, and that seems very well situated. I don't know why Ironcrake Feet is in this deck. That seems really awkward. Our opponent's deck seems pretty well situated against our deck, I would say. Well, Mystical Disputes, go. Yeah, we should have only thought about it because our opponent revealed it with their Niv. Den of the Fire against odds. Everyone expects you to go horrible. End results 4-1. Sometimes there are good ones. Every once in a while, ones that you expect to go horribly go well. And then sometimes ones that you hope go well go horribly. You never know. That's why you play the games. Just made this for black-red. What do you think? Ooh, let me see. Jack Spister. New God Stump. Oh, that's interesting. I haven't really seen Bantu and Ronas together too much. And is pretty slow. Oh, okay. I thought we had all 4 Sulfur Falls for a minute. All right, we do have 1 untap land. Well, this is relatively fine-ish. Not exciting, but that looks fun. I have found Bantu to be one of the tougher gods to make work. How all right. Tab line go. So you can stack the Scion tokens from Catacomb Sifter to let it attack. That's definitely a fun idea. The powerful indestructible creatures. Bout it. Passes. Alright. I guess Forbidden Friendship. Get the tokens going. How did 9 lives go? Missed the start of the stream because I was watching replay of Jellotron. Oh, Jellotron was super fun. 9 lives. Well, you might see it on the replay, but it was not very effective. We tried, and we had fun trying, but it's pretty bad, unfortunately. I thought that Pioneer maybe would be the one format where it would actually shine, but it was not very good. We went 0-4. Hey, thank you, Filgry Lotus. Thank you for the kind words. Well, alright. Opponent gets a forest. Woodland Cemetery, Sylvan Caryatid. Yeah. I'll play a land, play a Chandra. Make some tokens. This deck is sweet, and it feels powerful. It's also pretty all-in on Indomitable Creativity. That's been my impression of this deck so far, is like, the good games are really good, but there isn't much of a backup plan outside of Indomitable Creativity, hope it's not disrupted. If it is, you just kind of like, it's kind of glass cannon-y, I guess is where I'm going. It feels a little glass cannon-y. Not that makes it bad, but it's definitely sweet, but disruptible. What happened to the stream highlights? I love those. Those have been on hiatus for a while, but it's possible they could return at some point. It was always a little bit tough figuring out what the heart of the stream highlight was. Sometimes they were like memey. Sometimes they just kind of like covered the whole stream. So it was a little tricky to figure out exactly what they were supposed to be about. Well, I don't think we need opt million. Opt. Oh my god. Oh my god. Make tokens. Go attacking. Lands will not be found. Hit our opponent to 12. Tokens go away. Pass the turn. But they could possibly come back at some point. Opponent plays a tap land. Nine lives will work someday, just like Heartless Summoning. I think part of the challenge is... we kind of wanted that. I think part of the challenge is... I think it's really got to be very specifically in... Pioneer, or I guess Historic, because other formats have Phyrexian on life, which is just like a better version. So I think that's part of the issue too. Not only does it need to, it's not like it can be good somewhere over the course of Magic's history. It's pretty much got to be good in Pioneer for it to have a chance. Yeah, I was really excited about the possibility of it. Well, we're going to have to bring to light, or Mystical Dispute to bring to light. Untap. You know what? We're going to go for this. Go to combat. Attack ya. I mean, if we hit Angrass Marauders, I think we win. Okay. I guess even just 2 Terror of the Peaks. No matter what we hit, it's enough. The Dare's coming through. We would have had Xaxes with Marauder and Terror of the Peaks, so I think we are good no matter what combination. Hi! That was close. Yeah, Marauders is the least amount of damage if we go X2, but it offers a ton of damage if we get more. All right. I mean, the deck it's still winning-ish. And it does it in a sweet way. Adaptable Creativity is cool. Why not splash black for some tutors? I mean, I guess you could. It would be pretty taxing on the mana. And what options are available? Like Grim Tutor? I'm playing Terra Mirror March in Standard, actually doing well. Yeah, I mean, if you could win some coin flips, it can be really powerful. It all comes down to your coin flip luck. But it definitely can pour on a ridiculous amount of damage if you win a couple flips. Ugh, so slow. Yeah, I got mulligan that. Oh, boy. Well, okay. 5 it is. Bottom and... I guess bottom. Yikes. Yikes, yikes. Yeah, we'll have to do some Panharmoniconing again at some point. I keep hoping that Wizards will get back to Kaladesh Remastered sometime soon, so we can get Panharmonicon in Historic and try it out there. Land to the bottom. Just kidding. Another Sulfur falls on top. Opponent. Glacial Fortress and Caryatid. Sure. Well, tap land. You. What will be remastered in the set? So the remastered sets are not like cards being changed, but more that it's mixing together like 2 sets. So like Amonkhet Remastered, which is coming out in a couple of weeks, is some cards from Amonkhet, some cards from Hour of Devastation, but not all the cards mixed together. Alright. Mixed together in a way that is hopefully draftable. They did also say that they would be selling packs, it sounded like, of Amonkhet Remastered, which is a good news after how many problems we had with Jumpstart and just like getting the cards. So it seems like it's not going to be the Jumpstart model, which had all kinds of issues. Oh boy, Niv. Well, how many do they draw? 1, 2, 3. Ugh. 3 good ones, though. I don't see the truth. This isn't looking good. Play a land. I think we're dead. Can't even get Jumpstart here in Germany until end of August. Yeah, you can't really get it in paper here either. But it was pretty bad on Arena as well, just being able to get cards. Zendikar Rising comes out the middle of September on Arena and towards the end of September in paper. I think it's like September 25th, I want to say, in paper, and like the 17th maybe on Arena. Opponent. Urwing. Carry editing. Discarding. At instant speed, I presume. Hitting us for 6. Yeah, Niv is one of the decks that was highest here in Pioneer that survived the banning. Yeah, it should be sometime around the beginning of September. What am I hoping for from Zendikar Rising? I mean, I think the biggest thing is no broken. Nothing that is breaking formats. The Wizard says maybe learn some sort of something, some sort of lesson from the last year. Although, even if they have learned a lesson, it's probably too early for it to be implemented. But nothing ban-worthy, a healthy standard. More specifically, allies coming back would be sweet. I want to see Zendikar be like the original Zendikar. I want to see like really sweet lands, maybe creature lands again, something. It won't be fetch lands, but something on par with fetch lands that's that exciting and like cool and playable. So yeah, tribal stuff is another good choice. Yeah, I think our opponent's got us here. Ooh, and we draw Marauders. Instant speed, bring to light. And we will scoop it up. Yeah, no way we ever beat a Slaughter Games. Sure. Ooh, all right, we'll try one more, and then we will probably call it a night. Well, this deck, I will say, it has done better than 9 lives. That might be faint praise, but slightly more competitive than 9 lives is probably where I'd put that. What are y'all hoping for from Zendikar? I think that Mark said Eldrazi are not there, if I'm remembering correctly, and that we were going back to something more like original Zendikar. The Wizards more or less knew they messed up the Return to Zendikar and were going back. So that would be sweet. I actually think that Battle for Zendikar was pretty bad. I think just like there's not much that stands out to me as good about Battle for Zendikar. Like, ooh, alright, Goblins, eh? Battle for Zendikar, it wasn't especially powerful. It wasn't especially exciting. It wasn't especially flavorful, at least by the Plains normal standards and what people thought of. Like, Devoid was bad. You couldn't tell, like, what was an ally and what wasn't. So I feel like Battle for Zendikar was one of the worst return of sets. It's kind of funny. Wizards is really good at nailing Return to Ravnikas. They always knock it out of the park with Return to Ravnikas. But with some of the other planes, it's a little more hit or miss when it comes to Return of. Gideon was like it. I remember doing the article about the Pro Tour following the set release. And it was like Gideon saw play, and that was basically it. For the big fall set right after rotation, essentially everything else just more or less flopped. Yeah, there have been other good Return of sets. Especially, like, I don't know if you consider, I guess we do this. I don't know if you consider Dominaria a Return of. It's kind of like an old plane, at least. Dominaria was great. Just, like, super good. That was, like, I still wish I would go back to Dominaria again. Dominaria is one of the best sets. Hey, thank you for the raid, Strong Sad. What's up, Todd? Hello, Raiders. You're coming in. Ooh, opponent. Bushwhagging. Coming in near the end of our Pioneer experience. Pioneer has been... Hey, thanks, Todd. Pioneer, I don't know what your experience has been, Todd, but it feels way more diverse. I feel like we've played almost 2 leagues tonight, and I don't think we've played the same matchup twice. Like, some of the old favorites are there. You're still seeing Mono Black, still seeing Niv, but really, and it's probably partly people trying out new things, but kind of impressive, like, how many different things are going on right now. Let's discard... Let's discard See the Truth. Draw some cards. Ew, 2 Spire Bluffs. Pass the turn. We need to find indomitable creativity before we die. Opponent is beating us down. Hey, good game, Tyler Dorman. Niv still seems decent. Uh-oh. Obelisk of Erd. Okay. The goblins are getting bigger. Well... Chandra. Kill you. Spire Bluff. Come on. We need to find indomitable creativity and we were in such good shape. About it. Oh, another loyalist. That's a lot of damage. Combat. Getting in. I don't think it's especially... I mean, I guess it's goblins, and they're definitely not a top-tier tribe in Pioneer, but I don't know if I would call goblins, like, straight-up janky. All right, we're taking 8. That is a lot. Down to 5. Untap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, all right, this kind of works. This is not the plan, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can tear the peaks. Take up Chandra for mana? Terror the Peaks? Backup plan. Kill a Legion Loyalist. And... I guess we're going to play the land now. Play the land, pass the turn. Alright! Alright! Please don't kill us! Outside of Spirits is their top tier tribe. I mean, everything's very much in flux right now. Hey, what's up, Spoodrian? Dragon Fodder. Everything's very much in flux right now with the bannings, but I guess not really. Mountain. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pirates Pillage. Discard the mountain. Draw some cards. Take up. Take up Chandra. That's awkward. 1, 2, 3. That's so awkward. It's horrible timing. Well, I guess I wish we had cast this Fire Prophecy first. Oh, that worked out in the worst possible way. Oh, could we have one doing it for 1? Maybe you're right. Huh. Alright. Yeah, okay. Okay, I think you might be correct that we... Well, we would have... Yeah, I think it was actually a mistake on my part. I think we needed to... We could have sacked one of the treasures. Well, sacked all the treasures, but sacked one of them to Indomitable Creativity. And I think that's what we needed to do there. So opponent goes to combat. Yeah, so that was a mistake, and it might actually end up costing us this game. Hit the Loyalist. Land to the bottom. Okay. That's not the worst draw. Escobert with the gift sub to Crazy Ba. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Well, we block. We block. Opponent pumps. Well, sack a treasure. Kill the goblin. Sadly, we trade 2 Terror of the Peaks for 1 mana worth of goblins, but Beefbot, welcome to the Fishbowl. Oh, no! Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now we've cashed in our tokens. Oh, a comedy of errors. Oh, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you. Opponent passes. Tokens. We need tokens. Well, take up Chandra first, I guess. Take up Chandra. No. Terror of the Peaks. At least as a blocker. So we have 1 Terror in the Angrath's Marauders yet? I mean, we could if we were desperate. I don't know if there's a reason to give them a creature at this point. If they start going off, then we probably will. Take up Chandra. Alright, well, I guess we go X1. If it's Angrath's Marauders, it's lethal. If it's another Terror of the Peaks, it's not, but it's still fine. 50-50. 50-50 shot to win the game? Maybe. This is basically just a transmogrify. Alright. So, that's not lethal, unfortunately. I mean, we're still in okay shape. If it was Angrath's Marauders, we would have gotten 8 off the trigger. And that would have been lethal, but this is still fine. Opponent goes to 2. We still have a blocker. We have multiple lethal threats, so I think we're good. You could pop their Obelisk with creativity. Yeah, but then we give our opponent a creature. I think this Obelisk with no creatures is better for our opponent to have than giving them potential. I mean, I just don't know if they have, like, Siege Gang Commander or something in their deck where we kill their Obelisk and then they just win because we killed it. So I feel like it's at least a little risky to blow up their Obelisk. It could work out fine. I mean, if we got the creature from it, that would be sweet, but it sticks with the permanence controller. So whoever sacrificed the thing gets the creature. So bring in a bit more removal. Yeah, we'll go down both Chandras. We're not like that. That's fine. I mean, this deck feels pretty fun. And somewhat competitive, at least. You like Sarkhan? I don't know about Sarkhan against... goblins. I think the Sarkhan Planeswalker plan is a sweet backup plan from the sideboard. I feel like it's better suited against, like, control and mid-range, though, against aggro. Sarkhan's static could be... Yeah, I think we mulligan. Well, alright. We will put a creativity to the bottom. Oh, we have the creativity. We have an opt, and that's it. There's a Legion Loyalist. We also have a bunch of sweepers. Yeah, Sarkhan's static does seem good if they don't have any pump spells. It's just slow. Like, turn 5 feels really slow. Maybe it's fast enough. It would probably be more exciting if they didn't have Obelisk as well, which seems like an easy way to get around it. Opponent, Legion in for 1. Yeah. Not 18. Probably going to have to find Anger of the Gods at some point. If you guys play CEDH this year, are you going to play an against the odds CEDH deck? Huh. Is there such a thing? As in against the odds CEDH deck. I thought that all CEDH decks were like vintage decks. Singleton Legacy. Alright. What would be an example of a CEDH deck that was against the odds like? I mean, that would be cool if they're... So I think the thing is, though, it has to be... Because everyone's playing competitive decks, I think it has to be somewhat on par for the sake of everyone else. Like, it has to be on par with the power level of everyone else's deck. Yeah, but tokens help us get to this indomitable creativity, which is our main plan. We do need tokens for that. Gets in with the loyalist. Ugh, boy, more creativities. Yeah, this is just gonna be too slow. Well, hit ya. So next turn we can go X1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't like my odds. Doran stacks Tulane. Okay, I can see that. Mishra. Oh boy. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that's exactly okay. Well, coming soon to Magic Arena, presumably Hazaret. Good finisher for decks like this. All right, last game of the stream. Can we go out with a win? Yeah, all right. We're going to play first this time, which is a big deal. I think we need an Anger. I think Anger is what we need most. You could play Hate Bears. I beat so many CDH decks with $400 Thalia deck. I could see that being pretty good. I have a weird version of Indomitable Creativity with End-Raise Forerunner. Ooh. Indomitable Pigs. Alright. Steam Vents. Tapped. Go. Legion Loyalists. Yeah, that looks fun, Master Gab. Every time I see End-Raise Forerunner, it just makes me sad that it's not Craterhoof, but Craterhoof does not exist in every format. Well, 2 Anger the God seems really good against this deck. That should buy us a lot of time. I like where we are at. Build it. Mountain. And Burning Tree Emissary. Oh, I'm sorry, opponent. Come on, keep it going. Lightning Strike. Well, that's not as good. Opponent gets in, hits us. Sure. Down to 15. Maybe we can wait. We're only taking 1? Yeah, let's wait. Steam Vents. Go. Let's give it a minute. Let's see if we get our opponent to extend further into the sweeper. Yeah, Hate Bear seems like a good option. Opponent, combat. Getting in. Hits us. Down to 12. Well, we will opt. Keep the creativity. Untap. Land. Anger. Pass the turn. Alright, so now we just need some tokens. We have 2 from this Pirate's Village. We just need more tokens. Opponent shocks our face. Untaps. Dragon Fodder. And passes. Come on, token production. Opt. Well, let's opt. See what's on top. Pirate's Pillage. Land. Ugh. Ooh, do do we need to sweep again? I really don't want to. I don't want to die here. Yes, Pioneer is back, and it's so far it's been sweet, impressively sweet. Diverse. What's the worst that can happen? Land pump and we go to 6? Alright, let's Pirate's Pillage. Discard a Braid. Pass the turn. Oh, we're so close. Potent. We need 2 turns. Combat. Hits us. Down to 8. Instigator. Passes. I'll play the land. 1, 2, 3, 4. We will Pirate's Pillage. Discard Chandra. Draw a couple cards. We will Anger the Gods. Sweep the board. 3 tokens. That is 20 damage. I think we got it. Potent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're set up for the combo kill. This is exactly where we're trying to get Potent passing. And doing nothing? Well, all right. We're going for it. 1, 2, 3. Target them all. Tap them all. Destroy them all. And Angrass Marauders, 2 Tear the Peaks. That is a lot of damage. That is so much damage. At the opponent's phase, 8, 10, 8, 10. That is very lethal. And that's what the deck's trying to do. That is exactly it. Whoo! Yeah, Sir Alex, it is. Who was your friend that 5-0 with it? Opponent down to 12. And tanking at lethal. I mean, since we won, I guess we better try. Oh, come on, opponent. There we go. We got him. Since we won, I guess we better try this last round, because technically a win and we feed the kids. So one more quick round. We will probably, since we're going super long, and we went super long yesterday too. We'll probably scoop a little aggressively if it's looking like we're gonna lose, but we gotta try. We gotta try to get that treasure chest for the kids. So one more round, last round of the night. 2 leagues in 1. If it's blue-white control, I might just concede. The good news is our deck can win pretty quickly. But if it's blue-white control, I might just buy a treasure chest for the kids. It's been sweet that Pioneer Leagues have been firing for the most part. What is a really bad habit that Moto players have that annoys you? I actually think that Arena has more habits like the early GGs that annoy me way more than Magic Online. I guess it's probably the same thing that people that just stall out and play super slowly. If, like, sometimes games go long and that's fine. And sometimes people gotta, like, get up and go do something. I have to do that sometimes. Everyone has to do that. But the games that drive me really slowly, drive me really crazy, are the ones where people just, like, play ridiculously slowly for obviously no reason, like playing your turn 1 land drop, or like doing things that you don't have to think about, so it's not like they're trying to be strategic or something. It's just like they're playing really slowly. I think those players annoy me a little bit on Arena. Adrian, we will see. Hopefully it's not blue-white control. Maybe we just get the nut draws and win super quick and easy and feed the kids. Yeah, this is fine. This is actually pretty good. Luris. Well, alright. It's not blue-white control. It's something aggressive. I mean, the early GG thing just is a pet peeve of mine or whatever. I think that it's... I don't know. I personally feel like it's bad sportsmanship, but it's also not something where I'm going to be like, hey, that person is a horrible person because they did it or whatever. Like, I can see how people can do it because they're like trolling or they think it's funny or even like in some weird like stretch of a situation thinks it like gives them a strategic advantage. Actually, I think that if there was any reason I would see as legitimate, it would be some sort of like strategic, like you think you can get your opponent to punt or like lure them into a false sense of security or attacking into your like settle. Like I think that's like fine gamesmanship for the most part, but it's just like the constant like early GGing where it's someone that obviously is like, I don't know, they think they have you and they want to make sure they get it in. Although at the same time, when you beat those people, it's pretty spectacular. I recently came across a lot of players on Moto who tell me, sorry I need so long, I got another match open. That's annoying. Yeah, I haven't actually, I don't know when, if ever, the last time anyone's actually said that to me. But, ugh, more lands. But I can definitely imagine that. Especially, so part of the reason is, better than more lands. Part of the reason is how the tournaments work. That's one of the downsides is, like, if you join a tournament on Magic Online, it's essentially like a paper tournament, which definitely has upsides, but the downside is, oh no. Oh boy, we had like 12 lands on the top of our deck here. That is really not good. It's like a paper tournament where each round is like 50 minutes or I think it's 50 minutes and then a couple minutes for the round of fire. So a little over 50 minutes. Hey, thank you, AF Gaming. Have a good night. See you on Thursday. So a lot of times if your round is over in 10 minutes or 20 minutes because you play a fast stack or whatever, you got mana screwed and had to scoop early, you have like a half hour that puts you in this weird time when it's like, if I join another match or another league, then my other tournament can fire, but if I don't, am I just going to sit here for a half hour? So I think that's part of just how Magic Online is structured, I guess, for better or worse. Like, there's definitely upsides to having real tournaments compared to just, like, free-for-all type things as well. Ugh. It'd be nice if we stopped drawing things we want creativity into. I think a lot of people who need forever to react during a match are people who have more than one game open. Just had 2 people in the past month tell me. Yeah, I'm sure that happens a decent amount at the time as well. People double queuing. Ooh, Thoughtseize Tribal. Okay, Thoughtseize into Thoughtseize. Never-ending Thoughtseizes. Yeah, jeez. Jeez. About it. Thinking it over. Yeah, opponent's got to go off with this Dreadhorn Arcanist, that's for sure. How long has the stream been going? 3.5 hours now, something like that. It's been a bit longer than usual. We're trying to finish out this last round to see if we get a treasure chest. Our opponent is considering their Thoughtseizes. Stitcher Supplier to mill some cards. We are playing this Is It Indomitable Creativity deck. Opponent mills some cards. Do I get recognized often? Often at Magic-related things. Not nearly as often at not Magic-related things, but every once in a while. Opponent gets in, attacks, Thoughtseizes. I mean, if there's any bit of good news, it's that our opponent has put themselves down to 10 by aggressively Thoughtseizing. If there's a bit of bad news, it's that we don't have anything going on. And our opponent's taken all of our cards, and we've drawn 1.5 million lands. Alright, yeah, we have just drawn literally every land in our deck. 9 lives was pretty bad. We played a league with it and did not win at all, and it wasn't especially intriguing. So we decided to switch it up for the second half of the stream. Irwin Teferi Pioneer legal, so Thoughtseize isn't too powerful for the format. Opponent is going to wild slash their own Stitcher supplier to mill into a Kroxa. Do they have a land? I mean, opponent's deck is fun. Kind of like Rakdos Reanimator, I guess. Fun if you don't get hit by a Rest in Peace. Alright, there's Kroxa. I assume if you do get hit by a Rest in Peace... how do you... I guess you just scoop it up and take your beats. Black-red not especially good at beating Graveyard Hate. That seems like a potential issue for this type of strategy. Sure. Kroxa. We'll just go to land. Yeah. Opponent gets Kroxa. Goes attacking. Gets to Wild Slash. Sure. Down to 13. Yacht. Down to 12. We draw a See the Truth. We cast the See the Truth. Get a Forbidden Friendship. Play Forbidden Friendship. Pass the turn. Yeah. Mardu has the upside of being able to answer Graveyard Hay. And also Modern has the upside of having Death Shadow. I don't feel like casting Ingress Marauders does anything. Alright, opponent gets back 5/5. Sure. I mean, basically we're waiting one more turn to see if we draw Indomitable Creativity. And then we will be conceding. But if we draw Indomitable Creativity, we could still win. Opponent gives it haste. Alright, so opponent actually had lethal combo, and we will scoop it up. I mean, I guess it's not technically lethal, but we have to chump block so we can't win, and we are going to draw a land. Alright, well, we don't have Graveyard Hate, which is probably not great. No Graveyard Hate at all. That's a little awkward with what our opponent's doing. Well, maybe the kids are going to bed hungry after all. We'll bring in the Scorching Dragonfire. Go down this Iron Crag Feet. Iron Crag Feet, I think, just should not be in the deck. Iron Crag Feet, I don't even know what the idea of it is in this deck. Hey, see you, Archburglar Lord. See you on Thursday. Have a wonderful night. Yeah, I'm not even sure what the idea of it is in the deck, really. Like, I mean, obviously it's like, get a bunch of mana and try to cast Indomitable Creativity, but that does not seem worth it. Yeah, well, we'll see. We would have to win these 2 games in a row. You never know. But, yeah, we've been playing some jank. Well, we get to play first, which is probably a good thing. We cannot keep this hand, though. We have all of our combo pieces in hand. Well, okay. So opponent's going to Thoughtseize us a million times. I guess we put Forbidden Friendship to the bottom. Shivan Reef, go. What's going on Friday, Elf? Oh, happy birthday, Nick Gar. Hopefully you are having a wonderful birthday. Sure, crazy man. Send it to the P.O. Box. Alright. Thoughtseize, one of, who knows, probably many. So Thoughtseize is just like the best card in Pioneer, right? Opponent takes Forbidden Friendship. Well, we will opt. Tear the Peaks to the bottom. Into an opt. Into an opt. Well, play the Mountain, pass the turn. I want to build Vendilion Click Commander deck. That sounds super fun. Ooh, Sethron and Historic. Are there actually enough Minotaurs to make it work? Opponent plays a Young Pyromancer. Well, Land to the bottom. Untap. Land. Forbidden Friendship. Pass the turn. I mean, we're making a bit of headway. Maybe. Perhaps. That's why I think you put Reanimate and Historic mostly be fine. Like, the best targets are Niv, and there's no Entomb. I don't know. I feel like Reanimate would probably be pretty busted in Historic. Because even if that is the best target now, I don't know if it would actually remain that way. Because we have so many powerful cards printed. It seems likely that even if right now it's like Niv or something, and there is Ulamog, which is pretty good, but it feels like we will eventually have busted things in the format. Ugh. Alright. Play a land. Pirate's Pillage. Discard Anger of the Gods. Draw some cards. Make some treasures. Yeah, we'll have to try some Sethroning at some point. I didn't think there was many. That was another aspect of Amonkhet Remastered, maybe, is that would probably add some more Minotaurs to Historic, and then it might be time for some Sethroning. Opponent gets Croxa, sure. Well, land down. Croxa down. Ugh. Reanimates it temporarily. That's like the worst on earth, but I guess it's kind of working. Turn 2 Ulamog. Yeah, turn 2 Ulamog seems pretty good in that format. Opponent. Oh, God. Alright, well, that is most likely game. Okay, well, jank him out, jank him out. Well, we're definitely getting punished for not having any graveyard hate. I feel like this deck is just essentially drawing dead to graveyard hate. Boy, so close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh. Man, it could have been so good, but it wasn't. Well, sure. So we can do a very sad little Indomitable Creativity. Not enough to win the game. Not enough to even be very good. We get 2 Terror of the Pigs. I mean, I guess we just hit our opponent, and hope our opponent doesn't have an answer, and that we don't have to jump block. So opponent goes to 8. Cross our fingers. Maybe. Triple claim to fame. That is something. Opponent. The beer's been growing for a while. Henry X. I don't even know how long. Opponent. Wow. Does not have the answer. All right. It's for the treasure chest. One last game. Yeah, definitely do, Dravish. I would love to take a look. Saffron Olive at MTGGoldfish.com. Can we feed the kids? The last game of the stream. It all comes down to this. Do we get a treasure chest or not? I don't even know. I wish we had graveyard hate. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, I guess we will. I guess we got to mulligan this, actually. Yeah. Mulligan. Not what we were hoping for on the mull, but sure. I guess we keep. Steam vents to the bottom. Well, alright. Tossies away, my friend. Hey, thank you, Henry X. I appreciate the kind words. More lands. Well, Spire Bluff go. Little land heavy. We need some cantrips, perhaps. Can I sub here in the stream, or do I need to go back to the channel page? To sub to... You should be able to sub, I believe, right on the page. Gifted Etherboard. I don't think you... Oh, no. Oh, no, oh, no. Oh, the land-heavy hand and the more lands off the top. That is kind of classic Moto. Well, make some dorks pass the turn. Yeah, there should be a sub button down along the bottom, I believe. Podet, combat. Gets in. Gain some life. Sure. Sure. Down to 18. Opponent goes to 22. Passes. Oh, depressing. Well, okay. Oh, wow. We're on Max Flood. Max Flood! The magic gods do not want the kids to eat. Hey, thank you, Darth Vash. Booted. Untaps. Plays a Castle Lockwain. Young Pyromancer. Gets in, hits us. Sure. Down to 16. Passes. Oh, no. Oh, no. We've drawn a land every turn. Every single turn. Oh, no. We're not even that land heavy of a deck because we got all the cantrips. We only have 23 lands. I feel like we have 23 in our top 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've hit 8 out of 10. That is not ideal. Tough way to go out. Opponent, Blood Crypt, tapped. Hits us to 12. And another Young Pyromancer. Chandra. Well, play a land. Play Terror of the Peaks. Pass the turn. Yeah, pass the turn. It's Indomitable Creativity getting a bunch of Terror of the Peaks. Opponent's going to Fatal Push a dinosaur, make some tokens. Getting multiple Terror of the Peaks and or a Ingress Marauder. G. Medervik, welcome to the Fishbowl. First time sub, thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you. Podet, Thought Seizes. Make some more tokens. And, well, we're getting pretty close to dead. It's hard to win when you just draw lands. Tough way to go out on the last game of our stream. Podet, thinking about what they'd like to do. Yeah. So many lands, so little action. Opponent goes to combat. Attacks with everything. Well, we will block and take a beating. Down to 8. Opponent. Castle Lockwain. Ugh, another Gifted Etherborn. We draw. Well, Pirate's Pillage would have been good several turns ago. Discard a mountain. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, play the land. Pass the turn. Oh! There might be hope. Wow, this is ridiculously close. Opponent's going to go up to 26. So we can block and go to 1. Wow, this is ridiculous. So we block. We go to 1. Oh, maybe. Opponent goes to 26. What is the one card they drew? Stitcher Supplier. Okay. Doesn't mill anything. Oh! I think we got it. Untap. I think this should be lethal. Play the land. Go to combat. We went to 1, and I think the kids get to eat after all. Hit ya. Down to 21. Opponent takes it. Creativity. 1, 2, 3. Tap all of our mana. It has to be Terror of the Peaks 2 Angrass Marauders. That's all that's in our deck. Here they come. And we feed the kids with the creativity on the way out of the stream. Hit you. That one is worth 8. That one's 10. That one's 8. That one's 10. That is 30-something damage. And 36? Whoa! All right, the kids are eating after all. I cannot believe we actually won that. Wow! That was so close. All right, that means we get a treasure chest. The kids are eating tonight. Wow, that deck was sweet. I actually like that deck. That deck's super sweet. And opponent officially dead to the terror. We finish with a 3-2, which means the kids get a treasure chest snack. And we gotta crack it open. See what it may hold. You never know. Sometimes it only takes one. Could be a complete set. Could be, I don't know, something. Oh, we get these reward packs too. Well, let's do those first. I didn't even know we had these. Boom. Reward pack number 1. Kind of cool forest from Jumpstart. The Tree Folky forest. Number 2. Chandra Pyromancer. Got a million of those. That is a decent Chandra, though. And if you're playing budget on Moto, it's like 1 cent or something, and it's pretty powerful. Demon of Catastrophes. Well, here it is. R1 treasure chest. What do we get? I'll take a Muxus. Ugh. Well, Felidar Sovereign. Maybe that's a sign that we should be playing it for against odds in the future. It might be. It might be a sign that we need to do a Felidar Guardian against odds. Whoa! So what do we do tonight, folks? We played a sweet creativity deck that went well. We played 9 Lives, which that one did not go well. 9 Lives, maybe not as good as I was hoping. However, I think that on that note, I think that brings us to the end of our stream for tonight, which means reminders on the way out the door. First off, Replay YouTube. That's where you'd find all old streams, including this one in the future. Who are we rating, Dog of Myth? You got it all set up? All right, I will trust you, Dog of Myth. I will trust you with the raid. You can surprise me. Replay YouTube. That's where you'd find the old stream. Normal YouTube. Content coming up tonight from Crib tomorrow, playing Modern for Against the Odds. It is a pretty sweet one. Also, one more reminder that our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom. And if you need some magical cards, you can get them over at cardkingdom.com. Even get a free Scoop Soldier sticker. Just let them know you want one in your order notes. So thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting the stream. Yeah, it might be worth playing some Graveyard Hate. I could see playing Tormod Script or something along those lines. But really, gotta wait and see what the metagame looks like. Most importantly, thank you to all of you. Hey, what's up, Buyer Dad? Have a wonderful night. Thank you to all of you for hanging out, for having fun, for playing Pioneer, being awesome. We will be back on Thursday. Oh, you don't have it. Oh, all right, Dog Myth. Well, I will take care of the rating then. Have a wonderful night, everyone. I love y'all. We'll be back on Thursday to have some more fun. Until then, have a wonderful evening, and have a wonderful Wednesday. I'll see you on Thursday. Thanks again, and I'll talk to you soon.